Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and tonight I've got a partner. Cody Ratliff's going to join me. And we are live from Central City, where the Wildcats are hosting the Edco Vikings. Before we talk more about tonight's game, we want to recognize our sponsor for Wildcat Sports, Next Bank.
Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why they offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. They offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking, savings accounts, loans, and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right. Well, it's good to have some company. I've had to do the last couple games by myself, and I'm sure everybody gets tired of listening to me talk the whole time.
Well, I'm sorry that they got to deal with me then tonight, because at least it's probably all important things when you talk instead of hearing me rattle on about
I don't know.
the weather.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've got kind of a unique situation tonight. The girls have already played Edco, but they played them, looks like the 16th of January, a couple weeks ago, and it was in a unique situation where it was just a varsity game and JV, because our guys just played Edco on Saturday at Kennedy High School as part of the shootout that they were supposed to play in. When was that supposed to be?
Right after Christmas break, I think.
Yeah, in like early January.
But that's when we finally decided to get a little bit of snow,
and it was
so
like the
that
first,
got canceled.
Right, and so that got postponed, and they made it up then on Saturday. So our guys literally just played Edco Saturday, and now they're turning around and playing again.
Ago.
Yeah, so we'll talk more about that. So, so just a little bit of a weird consequence in scheduling. And this actually is a makeup date also then, right? Or was this scheduled? I can't remember now.
This is a
scheduled one?
Makeup.
No, I think this was a scheduled date because it's a Tuesday. They wouldn't have been able to make up on a Tuesday because it probably wouldn't have been available, huh?
Oh, I think this was supposed to be at Edco.
Yeah, you're right. And now
so
it's here. We got an extra home game or something.
Yes, it's an extra home game for us.
It was all messy with that thing. So anyway, we're here at Central City. We got the fans piling in. JV girls are probably getting finished, and the JV boys are playing in the old gym is what they always do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to touch on Edco real quick. Just mention some names that you're probably going to hear a little bit here on the girls' side. So the Edco Vikings, they come in today 4-14, and I mentioned that the Wildcats played these guys on January 16th, and that was a win for Central City girls. 55-53, it looks like.
Yeah, that was a 2-point game.
Yeah, so up there.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can keep that, get another win there. Winning on the road is always kind of hard, so now hopefully protecting our home court. So Edco comes in tonight 4-14. Just a couple names you're going to hear. Looks like Ella Always. She's averaging 7.7 points a game, and then Bailey Helly 7.3. And then Annie Hoffman, 6.7. So they don't have anybody in. You don't have.
Yeah, I don't.
You've got Central Cities. Edco doesn't have anybody in double figures as far as points. Three-pointer looks like it's Bailey Helly. She's shot 105 three-pointers, and she's made 24. She's shooting about 23%. Looks like she's their big three-point threat, so the Wildcats are going to need to identify her. And then Annie Hoffman, 125 boards, and Natalie Wessels comes in at 81 boards a game. So those are some of the names that you're going to hear from the Edco Vikings, as we call the girls' game. So for the Central City girls, Cody's going to talk a little bit about their stats.
Yeah, so we've got Sarah Reed leading scorer at 13 points a game. Nice shooting percentage, 45% from the floor. Only 25% from three, but
that's not really her shot.
It's not really her shot. Her shot's 1 foot inside the three-point line, and she's about 99% from there.
Right.
Hopefully, as she matures, she could get one more step back and add an extra point each time she shoots it.
Exactly.
Emma Fritchers, I guess I don't have grades. Is Emma a sophomore?
Junior.
She's a junior?
Reed's a sophomore, Fritchers a junior.
There we go. All right. The junior Fritchers, she's in double figures too at 10 points a game. I think probably right up there in rebounds.
Yep.
Yeah, 173 looks. or 170 rebounds so far this year.
170, 107.
Oh man, I'm looking. I'm adding total rebounds and defensive.
No.
Yeah, 100,
Reed.
107.
Yeah.
And she's also second, right behind Sarah Reed in that category too.
Yeah.
Emma Fritcher is our third leading scorer, who's still out with, or Emma
Tridle.
Jeez, I
Actually,
can't look at
Tesla
anything
Malloy's the third leading scorer, and
Yeah.
then Emma Tridle's.
Yeah, and Tridle's out tonight, so that's.
Yeah, she got a concussion against North Lynn, and so I don't know that she's been cleared through all the concussion protocol that goes on now. And so hopefully we can get her back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have her back on those home floors.
She was starting to play a little better, I thought.
I thought she's been doing a nice job, and Wildcats have actually been playing pretty well without her in the last game I watched. But it's just one of those times. You want to be healthy when you're at home.
Right. Well, and the other thing is Sarah Reed's been pretty consistent, and has really had a nice season, and but I'll tell you who I'm really think's really playing some of her best basketball is Emma Fritcher. She had I just feel like she's playing with more confidence, and you and I called some games earlier, and she was getting a lot of rebounds and putting up some shots, but she wasn't getting set, and she wasn't, she was kind of off balance. And I feel like, I don't know, over Christmas break, she's really come out, and she's just taking the ball up, using the backboard but more, and I just really think offensively she's really helped us. And then defense, and she just has a nose for the ball to get the offensive rebounds. But, yeah, it's nice to see her and to have two girls in double figures.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we had double figures.
Yeah,
figures.
I'm guessing when Tanya played, between Tanya and
I think Megan was like 9 again.
Really?
I think
wow.
I think the closest was Danielle and Tanya.
Oh, yeah. That
was the closest that year.
Yep. And so that's awesome to see, 10 points a game and 13 points a game, and hopefully those numbers keep going up. The girls will find out on tomorrow, or Thursday on who they're playing and where they're playing for the tournament and that kind of stuff.
So district info this week.
We'll have more of that, and we can have that on our Facebook page. But we'll be broadcasting those games.
That was always one of my favorite days of the year. All the kids would just be huddled around us and not leaving us alone, and spent half the day in the commons staring at the state site, waiting for your bracket to come out.
Actually, I think we know. I think it might be the. No, it's not the 13th. I'm not sure. The date's probably set. It's just a matter of knowing where and unless we get a first round bye, which my guess is we won't get a bye.
I would guess probably not a bye with a sub 500 record.
Yeah. But Central City's 7-10, and just kind of looking at their schedule that they've got kind of to finish out the season. It's going to be a tough one, to be honest. They got to get this game tonight. To me, 4-4 team, Edco. Then they have to go to East Buck. East Buck's right there at the top of the conference with North Lynn.
We played with East Buck last time though. It was like a 9-point game.
You and I think called that, didn't we? Or was I listening to you?
No, I don't think I was.
Well, I called that, and it was a 37-46 game. And throughout the game, maybe Mac and I did it, we were just like, wow, they're hanging around. And even actually against North Lynn, our girls were only down 11 points at halftime. Yeah. So we've put together really good, basketball halves, and it's been tough to put those whole games together. Then they have Alburnett, and Alburnett was you and I called that one at Alburnett, and we let that one get away, I feel like, for the girls.
I think,
in that fourth quarter, we hit a little thing. It was 42-46, and I felt like we were kind of in control of that game, and then we kind of just lost a little composure. I don't remember if we got in foul trouble. I can't remember. Then we have to finish up at North Lynn. So realistically, out of the last 4 games, if they could get 2 wins out of these last 4 games, it's going to be we're still going to be under 500 to be 9-12, but not bad for first-year coach. New system, new players, stuff like that. So So anyway, we're getting
Getting ready for
yeah,
our
getting
starting
ready for
lineups
starting
for the girls'
lineups.
game.
For Edco, number 13, Ella Alves.
So
For Central City, number 1, Lily
for Edco, we've got Ella Alvis, 5'4" sophomore.
Yep.
And Central City, we've got Lily Kramer, 5'6" senior.
Central City, number 2,
You got
Sarah
Miv's
Ashley.
twins.
Oh.
Or no, they're not twins. They're sisters
They're
or
twi-
cousins.
They're twins
Ella
born on different
Allwells
days.
and Lily Allwells. No, one. This girl's a 5'3" senior, number 15, and her first one was a sophomore.
Number 13, Emma
31.
And we've got Sarah Ashley for the Wildcats and Emma Fritcher.
And for Edco, number 41, Rose Heiklin.
Heiklin.
Okay, and for number 23, Tesla Malloy for Central City.
All right, Malloy is going to be the 4th starter for the Wildcats.
For Central City,
Natalie Wessels. So
And we round off with number 25, Sarah Reed.
yeah.
We're going to pause just a moment here for Briley Brooks, sophomore at Central City. She's going to sing
the national
the
anthem.
national anthem for us, and then we'll be right back with the game.
Great job by Briley. Knocks that national anthem right out of the park. We're in a cramped quarters, but we have the best setup, man.
We do have the best setup.
But you can push that table forward just a tad.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, just
I
don't
did.
knock the computer
That's
off.
why you thought the
I
computer
know.
was going to fall.
I was just like, ah!
I was trying to do a squat for the whole national anthem, and I did it.
All right,
It wasn't
got your
pretty.
workout
A
in.
couple of people in the crowd laughed, but
All
we're,
right.
we're rolling. All right, getting ready for the tip-off here. Wildcats in their home white jerseys.
Yep.
And we got Edco in their black and gold road jerseys.
We're going to have Fritcher.
Yep.
Yep, she's going to be jumping against, is that Wessels, I believe. Yep.
And she tips it back to Sarah Reed, who gets it over to Tesla Malloy, and it's going to be Wildcat basketball here at Central City. All right, Malloy's got it on the right. Looks like we're looking, what do we got here, a 3-2 zone?
One, 2-3 with maybe just 2-3 maybe.
2-3.
Yeah, just kind of extending it a little bit. There's that high-low that really I like the Wildcats when they do that.
Yep, we've got Malloy with it in the corner, dribbles around her girl, goes with a nice little floater, and gets the roll. Assist there by, I believe, Lily Kramer. Got it to Tesla in the corner.
All right, we got one of the Alwes twins. I'm not sure how you say their name. And then the ball's forced in by number 41, and it's going to be a turnover, and Wildcats are going to get it. Edco's just going to run back and play a 2-3 zone, it looks like.
Yeah, they wanted a tip tip by Sarah Ashley there, and I think we might have got away with one. The official was on the backside, but either way, Wildcats got the ball now. Kramer's got it over top of the key. She's looking for Sarah Reed on the left wing. Lobs, backdoor lob to Emma Fritcher, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Is that what?
Yeah, they're going to say Wessel's got 53? That. So it'll stay with the Wildcats.
All right, Fritcher gets it into Malloy. Left wing, she's going to dribble back towards the top of the key. Splits the defenders. Gets it stolen away there by, was that Wessel's 31?
No, that's Annie Hoffman.
That's Annie Hoffman, all right.
Yep. So they get up in the front court and they give it to Wessels at the elbow, and she knocks down a two-pointer there.
No, for once I feel like we've got some size on a team here, but
yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like we're bigger than this team. They have a couple girls down low, but I feel like we should be able to take advantage of getting
down low. And here goes Malloy down the lane. Over to Kramer, takes one dribble, stop and pop, misses, rebound Sarah Reed, put back is good.
Nice offensive rebound there.
Yep. I thought for a second they were going to call a foul. And
yeah.
I'm glad he swallowed the whistle there. Nice play by Sarah.
Allwells gets it into the front court, gets it over to her sister, Lily, puts up the three-pointer, and we've got the Lily on the Wildcats coming the other end, and there's a nice give to.
Yeah, Sarah Reed had a nice rebound and got it up the floor and just didn't
Fritcher's I talked about how good she's been playing, and she missed that layup.
Well, good defense there. Gets the ball right back for the Wildcats.
So Edco's throws it around and throws it right out of bounds.
4-2 here, a minute and 8 seconds into the game.
Oh, we got Keith, I think it should be.
It should be on
the NFHS.
Oh, I wonder if we didn't have it programmed in because we weren't supposed to host it.
Yeah, this game.
Hey, there's a three-pointer by Sarah Ashley.
This game was not supposed to be played here. And I bet you.
I will see if I'll get on the phone here. You take over for a second, Carlos, and see if we can get it added.
Oh, so there's a pass inside to number 41, and she's going to be fouled by Lily Kramer. So that's Lily Kramer's first foul. And it was in the act of shooting. She missed the shot, so it's going to be a two-shot foul here. Heiklin, I think, is how they said her name. So she makes the first free throw. So she'll get one more here. And the second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Sarah Ashley, and she tries to get it up the floor, but she didn't see Heiklin there, and so it gets tipped out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Wildcats. So with 5:17 left in the first quarter, it's 7-3 Wildcats. Hopefully we can extend our lead here. You back with me?
I'm back with you. Sarah Ashley's got the ball. Gets it to Malloy in the corner. Malloy squares up. Doesn't like the shot. Good defense there. Dribbles past two girls. Kicks it to Kramer. Right back to Malloy. She's going to turn and shoot it off the side of the backboard.
I think it might have been
tipped. I think it might have been tipped. And then Sarah Reed's going to take a free throw shot.
Hits the front of the rim, and I'm not sure why. Fritcher acted like.
All right, Keith, I got an update here. It is getting added to NFHS as we speak, and it should be on probably here in a few minutes. Hopefully, I don't know how long it'll take for the satellites to link up and get all that going, but maybe 5-10 minutes it should be up and rolling on NFHS.
All right, so Edco's in the front court. Looks like the Wildcats switched to man-to-man here to put a little pressure. I kind of like that move because I don't feel like the Vikings are very good ball handlers, and maybe we can get some steals and cause some turnovers. So they're moving the ball around here, and just it's almost a near steal. And Hoffman gets the ball, and it's to Ella Alwas, and it gets over to her sister Lily, and she's going to drive, and she's dribbling, and she's going to take it in, and she gets it knocked out of her knocked out of her hands, and dribbles her almost right off her knee. So we're going to have a sub for Edco, and Wildcats are going to take over here, 7-3 with 4:08 to go in the first quarter.
All right, Kramer's going to walk it up. Still looking at that 2-3 zone. She's got Malloy on her left, Ashley on her right, Reed in the high post. Kramer still got it at top of the key. Nice screen by Sarah Ashley to Sarah Reed.
Ooh.
She's going to take a
Oh,
three-pointer.
Took that three-pointer and hit the back of the rim and went over the backboard.
Yep.
That was a nice little play. They set a double pick for her. She had a good look, but I don't know. I just feel like that three-point shot, she got it there.
Yeah, she's shooting 40%
Yeah.
on the year there. Or not quite.
Yeah. So Edco's moving the ball around. New player in here is
25%.
Schmitz. She's dribbling, and they're going to call, a moving pick, I believe. They called on Ashley Hogan, who checked in.
Huh.
And so it's going
I
to go
won't
the other
lie,
way.
I didn't see that one coming. I'll take it, though. So we're going to have Fritcher inbounding to Kramer.
I thought they were going to call a cheap reach there.
I really thought they were going to call a reach on Lily Kramer, I won't lie. And I didn't like the call, but ended up being a great one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sarah Reed.
Sarah
hit.
Ashley throws one to Sarah Reed and goes right between her hands and off her face out of bounds.
I think she thought the Edco girl was going to knock it out of bounds, and the Edco girl just went flying by and missed it.
Yep.
So Wildcats are in that full court. They got Sarah Ashley dogging the ball handler. My guess is she'll have a couple steals before the night's over.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Yep. Well, Edco's doing a weave. There's Alls. She gets it to her sister, and they puts up a three-pointer in and out. No good.
Sarah Reed with about her 5th rebound here in the first quarter. Still got 3 minutes to go. 7-3 Wildcats. Kramer's got the ball top of the key. Looks down at Fritcher, who did hit the open gap, but didn't throw the ball. Now they get it to Reed in the high post. There's the dump down
There's
to Fritcher.
The high-low.
Yep, that was a great job. Instead of trying to force it through the defense, they got Sarah Reed, who was able to just dump it down weak side.
And the thing is
the
when
easy
Sarah
bucket.
gets the ball there, they have to respect, because that Sarah's deadly
yeah.
from the 15-foot and in there, and so they've got to come up and defend her. Fritcher let that rebound get away. She was too far underneath the basket there.
Yeah.
Air ball, and it went right over Fritcher's head. So Wildcats are going to come back into the front court here.
9-5, 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Ashley sets a screen for Malloy. Malloy's going to dribble down to the right corner, get it back to Ashley at the top of the key. She's going to put up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Sarah Reed. No good on that. Rebound Fritcher. Fouled. Thought we were going to get an and one. I was ready to just blow the roof off.
That was a good rebound by Sarah, but and she took a step and to put the ball back up like on a left-hand layup, and that carried her underneath, and she hit the bottom of the rim. And then actually Edco had the rebound, and Fritcher just took it right out of the girl's hands, and she put it up and got fouled. She missed, so she's going to have 2 free throws. She missed her first free throw here, so we need to see if Emma. And she missed her second free throw. Jeez. And missed her second one. Sarah Reed with the offensive rebound and misses the point-blank layup. And the Wildcats could have about 4 more points here if we knock down some of those easy shots. So hopefully they don't come back to haunt us. Edco's moving the ball around. And there's a miss by Edco, and here comes Tesla Malloy the other way, and then Tesla turns the ball over, bad pass. And then there's Edco, gets the ball stolen by Lily Kramer, and she gets ahead to Sarah Reed, and we're going up and down the floor fast here. And
another turnover there. So Sarah Ashley getting in the, didn't get the steal there, but
defected,
gets in and causes enough problems to get him to throw it out of bounds again. So 11-5 Wildcats, minute 26 to go.
And we'll have the ball.
Kramer's got the ball, walking it up. Sarah Reed's got it now, gets it over to Sarah Ashley. She's scanning, skips it over to Tesla Malloy.
I'd like to see him move the ball a little quicker against the zone. I noticed there's that
Like
high-low again. Yeah. Whoop.
Fritcher's patting herself.
Yeah, oh, gosh, man. I'm going to quit talking about how much better she was offensively. She's missed about 3 layups now.
Well, the problem is they're too easy when you're under. You're right there. Move her back 3 feet. She'll probably start hammering them.
Just the guards, when you know how it is, you got to get into the middle of a zone, obviously, but you got to get that zone moving back and forth. And I feel like sometimes our guards hold the ball and let the team shift before they do anything. So Wildcats have really stymied the Vikings since they've went to that man-to-man, and the Vikings are doing about a weave, and there's a shot by one of the sisters that
couldn't tell if Sarah Ashley blocked that. She definitely altered the shot. That's for sure.
So we'll come back the other way with the Wildcats.
All right. Sarah Reed's got it. She's going to shoot it from the left
In
wing and
oh,
gets it.
yes. In, out, and back
out,
in.
In, out, back in, roll around, and fall
hit
through.
the backboard. And then Edco comes down, and I'm not sure really that was somewhat of an ill-advised shot.
15 seconds to go here. 13-5 Wildcats. Tesla Malloy's got it. She's going to kick
it to
to
the
Sarah.
hole.
Oh, come on now. We'll be looking for a shot here. So we get it to Fritcher in the corner. She skips it back to Ashley. She's going to take that last second shot. No good. And rebound and quarter. 13-5 Wildcats up after one. Take a second here to talk about Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa Community Bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whew,
All right, yeah, they got some stuff going there. Wildcats are really having their way with what they want to do. They're getting some good looks down low. They're hitting the offensive boards. We've left probably, I'd say, 4 to 6, maybe even 8 points out there, but that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is we're getting good looks.
Yeah.
And they're going to, I mean, someday
And
they're
hopefully
going to
they'll-
fall.
right.
You know, you keep getting those good looks. You keep pushing the ball that hard. You keep getting it down to Fritcher in the post.
Yep. Or
You know,
Sarah, like we said, they have to respect. If
I don't
Sarah
know
gets
what
the
her
ball,
average is, but it's probably around 40%
For
shooting
what?
Fritcher. 45%. So,
yeah.
you know, if she's shooting
Yeah.
30% now,
Yep.
she's going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
on a
Oh,
streak
yeah.
and she's going to make the next
For
5 in
sure.
a row, and then all of a sudden we're going to be up, you know, 20 points instead of,
Yeah.
you know, just the 8 we are now. So.
Yeah, and that switch to man-to-man defense is really, unless I don't know if Edco's shorthanded or whatever, but they're really struggling with their ball, with their getting into their offense. So I like that change.
Get in their
yeah.
grill, throw them off. Don't let them
Yep.
build an offense. And
All West gets it to Hoffman.
Hoffman
and-
throws it over the head.
Or I'm sorry, that was Wessels. And Wessels throws it over the head of the other All West girl. And it's another turnover. Wildcats have Fritcher and Kramer and Tesla Malloy and Sarah Reed and Sarah Ashley, the starters, still on the floor.
Yeah, have we subbed yet?
I don't think so.
Good. That's what I like to see. Just keep the pressure going. Malloy's going to dump it down to
Nice.
Fritcher. And
Oh, nice left hand.
Yeah, nice left-handed little hook.
Yeah.
Sarah Reed
And
came.
there's,
Oh, there's a
steal.
steal.
By Ashley. She misses
missed
the
layup. Let's
shot.
get on the floor. Let's get that. Sarah Ashley's on the ball again.
It's going to be Edco.
Yep.
Sarah Ashley gets a steal, misses
Oh,
it.
Wildcat ball, huh?
Oh, did they get the ball at the
They
quarter?
got it at the quarter.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh.
Edco gets the rebound, and then Fritcher knocked it out of their hands, and Sarah Ashley tied him up. So we'll keep the ball here. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we're going to get right back to Fritcher, and there's that left-handed hook. She
Oh.
missed it.
Oh,
Rebound, Ashley.
Smallest girl
No
on
good.
the floor misses that layup. Dang, man.
We'll get there.
Yep. So Edco gets it right back up the floor there. Allwells shoots, misses. Rebound by Edco, and that's Heichland with the shot, and it hits the side of the rim and goes out of bounds. So it's going to come back down. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. We've got 7:07 to go, just starting the second quarter, and it's 15-5.
Yeah, up 10, and we just missed 2 layups. So, you know, we just said keep that pressure going, and it's gonna even out. And luckily, we've played some great defense and haven't really let Edco have a good shot for the last 6-7 minutes. Malloy's got it here, top of the key. Gets it to the right wing. Sarah Ashley gets it right back to her. Letting our posts move around that high-low. Looks like we've switched a little bit here. They're alternating. Now Sarah Reed's got it. She dumps it to Fritcher, and there's a bucket.
All right, was that Fritcher?
That was Fritcher,
All right.
assisted by Sarah Reed.
Nice. They're really working that high-low. Nice.
Yeah, when our guards give them enough time to move
Yep.
and hit those cuts, then that's been pretty eventful
All right,
for us.
Edco. Oh, that was a kind of a bummer there. Ella Allwest
bailout call.
beats Sarah Ashley and just takes it and doesn't get really any help there, and they're going to call. Did you see who they called?
Fritcher. It's got to be on Fritcher. She's the only one near the play.
Okay. I didn't see it. Oh, yep, Fritcher. So Fritcher picks up her first foul. Kind of bailed out. That was that was a tough call. I thought Fritcher might have deflected the ball there.
Well, I didn't really see.
I didn't see any
thought-
contact.
No,
did you?
that's kind of what I was going with. Maybe after the shot or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Ella Allwest goes to the line, and she makes 1 of 2, makes it 17-6,
Yeah,
and here comes the Wildcats.
11 points up for the Wildcats. Malloy's got it at the left wing. Back to Kramer at the top. Kicks it to Reed in the corner. There's Reed's shot, and no good. She could have followed her shot there. She'd had
she had
a
it.
better look on the second one.
Yep, so Allwest has the ball, but again,
And
there's a steal
by
by
Sarah Ashley.
Oh, and
a
they're going to
foul.
call.
Perfect. I thought they were going to get her for a double dribble.
Actually,
or
I
a
don't know.
travel.
I wish they wouldn't have called the foul. I think we probably
Just
would have
let
had
her
a
get the
layup.
layup. Yeah. Could have and one opportunity when
Yeah.
they foul her down there.
Yeah.
Either way, another steal there by quick hands of Sarah Ashley.
Yep. 3 team fouls on Edco, 2 on the Wildcats. So Lily Kramer's going to have it in the front court.
All right, Malloy's got it. She's going to take a screen from Ashley. Top of the key, looking at that 2-3 zone. Kramer's got it now, left wing.
Looks
Gets it
like
down to.
did they switch up, or are they kind of
They're
doing
alternating,
like
just
a
like.
matchup zone almost?
Well, I think
Or are they
they're.
doing a box and one on? Oh, and then they called.
They boxing
called-
one on Sarah.
Yeah, Tessa Malloy gets called for traveling, and Briley Brooks is going to check in for Sarah Ashley. Sarah's really done a great job
couple
defensively.
of steals,
yeah,
couple of
she's-
rebounds
yep,
right in
she's
the
got a
last.
3-pointer.
Yeah.
So all was has a high dribble, and it hits Lily Kramer literally like in the head, and Lily like was protecting
Jump ball.
herself, and they're going to call timeout
Timeout.
there. That was she went to do a crossover, but it was a high crossover. We don't
Yeah.
we don't teach
Kind of the
those.
old, like, Flash it in Kobe's face, except you actually hit him in the face.
yeah.
All right.
So with
Well,
the timeout here for Edco, we got I didn't see how much time we got, but it's 17-6 Wildcats, and we'll go ahead and
all right.
shout out.
Next bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, your next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, so the coach called a quick timeout because I think the Edco player had picked up her dribble, and it was going to be a 5-second call. So Wessels gets it in. We've got
So this is a new player. Right?
Heiklin. No,
Right.
she started. She gets a bounce pass over there, and they try to do the high-low, and it's stolen by Sarah Reed. She's coming the other way.
Gets it over to Lily Kramer, top of the key. Over to Briley Brooks, who just checked in. Brooks gets it back to Kramer. Dribbling to the left, gets it to Sarah Reed in the corner. She's going to pump fake, skip it back to Brooks, who squares up, doesn't like it. Over to Tesla Malloy. She's going to shoot it.
Good ball
and
movement.
does nothing but hit a nice three
That
there.
was good ball movement. Briley could have potentially taken the shot, and she passed it
Yep.
to Lily, who quickly got it over, and that's where the good quick
Right.
ball movement
Yep.
and got it over.
And
There's
there's
a
a
bad
steal by
pass.
Brooks.
Yeah.
I mean, call it a steal, but they threw it right to her.
Oh,
And then
she
she
was-
threw it right back to him.
She had the right idea, just she missed it. She missed it. She should have passed it just a tad sooner, I think. So Edco's coming back the other way. They get a bounce pass inside, and she turns. That's Annie Hoffman turns and shoots it over Fritcher. So it makes it 20-8 with 4:15 to go in the second quarter.
All right, Carth, do you want to take this here? It looks like we're still having NFL. Well, nice dribble there by Tessa Malloy to go right down between everybody. I would have kept that call going if I thought it was going to be that easy.
Was that Malloy who made that?
That was Malloy, yeah.
Yep.
Dribbled right down the middle of the lane and got a
did
layup.
that. Yeah.
Nobody even looked to stop her.
So we got Allwells going to Heineck. Oh, and there she takes it. That's a nice move. I know I'm killing her last name, Heiklin. And she had a nice strong move there, and she's going to be fouled by Tesla Malloy. And she made the basket, so it's going to be an and one. So she's going to go to the free throw line.
Wildcats up 12, 3:48 to go.
And the shot's good. So it makes it 22-11 here. Wildcats need to keep the pressure on, and we need to keep converting on offensively down here. We've really been able to do a lot of good things.
All right, Briley Brooks got it, right wing, scans defense. Oh, I think she would have held it one more second there. She could have hit Fritcher in the top or in the high post.
Yep.
As it is, it's still Wildcat ball, passing around. Malloy's going to dribble past the defense from the left wing, back to Kramer. Kramer's going to load up and launch one, and good!
Nice.
There's the senior hitting it.
Yeah, nice shot by
I
Lily
might have
Kramer.
freaked her out a little bit today. I said, you're running out of home games. You better
Yeah,
play
no
hard tonight.
kidding. Edco comes right back down. Heiklin shoots. Oh, that was travel. Heiklin shoots it. Rebound Edco. She traveled. There's the shot blocked by Reed, and now
Rebound Fritcher.
there's
a lot of contact down there. Kramer's got it. She's running left wing.
Edco crashed the boards that time, got a couple opportunities, but the Wildcats get it cleared by Fritcher.
All right, Reed's got it, top of the key. She's going to dribble towards Briley Brooks, dump it off to her. Kramer drops down into the high post, gets it back out to Malloy, a little inside out.
There we
Malloy
go.
knocks down a 3. Man, it's raining, cars. Somebody better shut.
Yeah.
The
There
head
we
coach's going
go.
to take a timeout.
But you know
they
what?
feel
All the
rain,
shots
too.
are coming within the offense, which I really like. Different times this year we've seen, I feel like Tesla's maybe forced some three-pointers, you know, and Lily a little bit and Briley. But we've really been
Well, I think the girls have been able to recognize the
yeah,
zone and
we're
get those extra passes. And
starting to get more comfortable, I think, in the zone offense. And,
if they
and
can
the
keep this
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
pressure up
Yeah.
too, they're not going to play as good a defense in the second half as they are right now.
For sure.
So
So we got 28-11, just like that. It was an 11-point game, and now we've got a 17-point game. And the Wildcats have exploded for a couple three-pointers here. Nice to see Lily Kramer knock down that three-pointer.
yeah, that was a good shot. Got to be ready when your number's called, and she was there.
Yep.
She caught and
For sure.
was squared up and ready to go. Textbook, knocked it down.
All right, so Wildcats break the huddle. There's the horn, and it will be Edco's basketball. I hope the Wildcats kind of keep that pressure on into that man-to-man.
I like that they're able to put pressure on without getting any fouls.
Oh,
It's
now
been-
it looks like they switched to that 1-3-1. We haven't seen this for a while. They started the year doing a lot of 1-3-1, and 1-3-1s can. Just a near steal by Sarah Reed. They do get it inside. They get the shot up there, Ashley Hogan, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off Fritcher there. So the Vikings are going to keep it. They get it in bounds, and that's all West with the three-point attempt. No good.
Another
Rebound for
by
Reed.
Sarah Reed. Oh,
And
gets
then
it up to Briley Brooks. who
has the ball
Oh!
stolen. Then Ella Allwest passes it up to her teammate, and her teammate wasn't ready for it, and it hit her in the back and went out of bounds, so the Wildcats will get it. It's kind of a hectic game here tonight.
A little helter-skelter
Yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure. 28-11 with two minutes to go in the second quarter here. Wildcats are moving the ball around.
All right, looks like we're going to bring some girls in and out of the post. This looks a little more read and react like we used to. There's good backdoor
Yeah. Good
screen,
defense.
but
Yeah, just a little low on the pass there, a little short. Vikings come back down, and there's going to be a steal. Yep, knocked out of her hands.
Emma
West.
Fritcher's running. Oh, they throw the ball up to her, just a little too hot to handle.
Yep. I like that, though. I
Great-
like to
yeah,
see him
that
pushing it up
was-
the floor, and
That
she
was the right play.
yeah.
Totally. Just I don't know. Maybe Sarah Reed's not used to running the point,
Yeah, no kidding.
flying up the middle of the floor, and put a little mustard on that one.
Yes. So Edco comes back down here, and she's defended at Wildcats. Now they go back. Yeah, they go back to the man-to-man, it looks like. Oh, no, it looks like they're staying in the 1-3-1. Edco moving the ball around, and there's a steal by
Nice steal by Sarah Reed. She's going to
Let's
run
go.
it out this
Sarah
time.
doesn't have anybody
She's looking to pass it.
I know.
And
We
she gets
didn't
it over
fill
to
the lanes
Malloy.
very good there.
Malloy dumps it to Brooks. Brooks is going to dribble past everybody, gets it to Sarah Reed, weak side.
Nice. Sarah had her girl pinned.
Attack that zone
Yeah.
with the dribble, and
Sarah pinned her
something-
girl on
yeah.
that weak side, and it was an
something's
easy
going to
layup.
open up. Nice job there. Tessa Malloy trying to grab a steal, another
Yep.
steal by the Wildcats, but
Allwest,
tips it out of bounds.
Ella Allwest has the ball tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Vikings. Wessels is going to pass it in. Allwest gets it over, and they get it to Wessels at the free throw line, and she knocks it down.
That's at least the second one from right there. She's
Mhm.
hit. 51 seconds to
Yeah.
go here. Wildcats up big, 30-13.
Well, she's hit her average because I think that's her second basket.
Briley
She's on-
Brooks is going to let one fly. Misses. Rebound Hoffman.
Coming into the front court here, they get it to Allwest, and she banks in a three-pointer, and she's even laughing about it. So we got a chance here, 30-16. It'd be nice
20.
if the Wildcats just took their time here and worked it around and got a really nice shot. We've been able to do that for most of the game.
All right, Malloy's got it. She's going to
Oh,
dribble
nice
in.
bounce.
Oh, throws it weak side.
Oh, shoot. I thought Edco
I thought
tipped
that went off her knee, yeah.
It was
Well.
a little behind Fritcher. She had the right idea,
Yeah,
but it was behind Fritcher.
I thought that went off her knee.
Yeah. So Wildcats extend their 1-3-1, and the Vikings are come down, throw up a three-pointer, and it's going to go out of bounds.
2:8 left on the clock here.
Yep.
So
Heikland.
they're gonna put a little pressure on. Go get fouled. I dare you.
Yeah. They get
Reed's
it into
got it.
Sarah. She's going to dribble, and she's going to launch it from
Half
just at
court,
half court.
no good.
Nothing.
Yep.
So good first half for the Wildcats. 30 to
Oh.
16.
30 to 16 with a banked in three. And
Yeah.
some other garbage that's fallen down for the Vikings. I'll take a quick second here while you tally those up to read another line from Next Bank. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Oh, man.
Oh, I got it. All right. So at halftime here for scorers for the Wildcats, Sarah has 8 points, and Fritcher's got 6. They've done a nice job of offensive rebounding and the high-low stuff down there. Lily knocked down a big three-pointer. Tesla Malloy's got 10 points here in the first half. She had 2 3-pointers and 2 2-pointers. And then Sarah Ashley has a 3-pointer.
And a couple steals and
some
a couple
steals.
rebounds.
Yeah, I wasn't keeping all that. It's hard enough just to keep up with the scoring.
No, I know.
And
if you notice, my paper is blank.
yeah. We're supposed to be both doing this together.
Well, together. We are together. It's just all getting done on yours.
But I like that. I like the balanced scoring that we have. All the starters are scored. Briley Brooks came in and did a couple positive things there. She had some nice passes. And I like the way that they're getting the shots within the offense and they're not forcing it. They're not looking like, oh, my God, I'm just going to throw it up, and they're not, that kind of thing. So I really like the way that was probably one of their best first halves that I would have to say offensively. And defensively, I mean, giving up 16 points, that's a banked-in three-pointer.
I know.
Take that away. Couple free throws. Edco has shot their free throws pretty well.
Yeah, they have.
You take a couple of those things away, and I feel like we're pretty much dominating this. We've left some points out there with some good shots around the rim. But anyway, we've been able to maintain here with a 14-point lead. So I guess you can't be too disappointed with that. And you already did a line.
Well,
so
yeah, would you still think we're playing without Fritcher, and they beat us last time? So the fact that we are probably maybe expected to win this game on paper, but did lose to them. So it's
by
not
2.
out of the question.
So yeah,
it's not like that was a little higher scoring affair for Edco up at their place.
Yeah,
so
50 points.
Unless they're going to come out and drop 40 the second half, which I don't think would happen. But
that's what I was looking at there. I don't know if it has their point. Well, they've scored 624 total points. So, I mean, I guess we could look and see what that averages out to be. I can't imagine they're averaging 50 points a game. I don't think we're averaging 50 points a game. A couple things. Last week on Friday, when our last broadcast, I talked about the conference wrestling tournament. We had Luke and Cole and Tristan Ingen and Eva Owens participate for the Wildcats. That's our wrestling team, and I've got some results. Luke Birds, who's got a 13-22 overall record on the year, he ended up finishing in 4th place at 126. He had a great meet. He wrestled for that 3rd place spot on the stand, and he just came up a little short there, so he had a really good meet. And then Cole Silver he's got a 31-14 record, and he also ended up in 4th place. He got beat in a sudden overtime, the first to score.
Ugh.
And so he got beat by 1 point, I saw. And Cole wrestled at 132 pounds, and he ended up in 4th place. So great tournament for those two, especially wrestling at this point when you wrestle well, because this Saturday they will be in Lisbon for the districts or sectionals. I'm not sure what they call them anymore. And you've got to
sectionals.
Sectionals. You've got to place in the top 2 in order to move on. So good luck to Luke and Cole and Tristan Ingen and Eva Owens. And next week we'll have some information for you on how they do, and hopefully we've got some good news that they've moved on maybe. So we'll see what happens. I don't have any idea. If it's at Lisbon, you've got Lisbon to compete with, one of the best wrestling teams in 1A, and then and I don't know what other schools are going to be there. So it'll be a tough match, but I know Cole's really had a nice season, and maybe Luke here is getting some confidence, and then Eva and Tristan Engen. So anyway, congratulations to the wrestlers then on their conference results, and then good luck on Saturday. And the other thing that we talked a little bit about was, is Keegan going to come up? I told him he could come up.
No, he's getting mentally ready. He doesn't need to get this distraction.
I talked to him today. I said, Keegan, you can come up and go be on the broadcast. Then the other thing we talked about on Friday was the robotics, who had their super qualifier competition at Waverly on last Saturday. And the RoboCats black team, which is Matt Eulenkamp, Gracie Van Ameragen, Tate Witham, and Luke Frosch, Savannah Baker, and Nora Waiton. They make up the black team there. They finished their season at the super qualifiers. They ranked 12 out of 24 teams, so they finished right there in the middle, and they were able to move on to the finals round, and but they didn't get further than that. They were awarded second place for design, so they had a great season, Coach Asprey says, and good job to the RoboCats black. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that whole team's back next year. Isn't Eulenkamp and them, aren't they juniors?
Did you say Bree? Is Bree part of that one?
No, she's on the other one.
She's
that
on
did
the other
go.
one,
Yeah.
okay.
So Matt Eulenkamp, I believe, is a junior, isn't he?
I think.
And Gracie and Tate and Luke Frosch, Savannah and Nora. Yeah, I think Nora's just a 8th grader.
8th grade, right?
And so all those kids come back, and I'm not sure who's on the other team. We had 2 teams, and the red team wasn't able to advance to the super qualifiers. But yeah, I think maybe Bree Hackman might be the only senior that we have in our robotics.
I think
I'll
so.
have to double check with Coach Myers and find out, and we can say something about that. So congrats to the robotics team there. So we've got 2:55 left here. If you're joining us, it's 30-16. Wildcats are up. They kind of had a barrage there in that second quarter. They ended up scoring 17 points. They had 13 first quarter points, 17 second quarter points for the total of 30. And Edco had 5 in the first quarter, and they did get 11 in that second quarter. But like we said, that's a banked-in three-pointer.
Yeah, at least 5 of those are kind of one of those like, oh, are you serious? That just fell.
Yeah,
and actually went in.
Exactly. So the Wildcats are being led in scoring. Tesla Malloy's got 10. Sarah Reed's got 8, and Emma Fritcher's got 6. And then Lily Kramer and Sarah Ashley have each chipped in with 3 points. They've each hit a three-pointer. So I think, the Wildcats came out in a 2-3 zone, and not that they only stayed in that zone for like about 2 possessions, and then I don't know if Coach saw something, but they switched to that man-to-man, and the man-to-man has really bothered the Edco guards, and we really were in control of this game right there towards the end. Then we switched to a 1-3-1. The only thing out of that 1-3-1 that I don't like is I felt like we gave up some offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't crash the boards quite as much as we did when we were in that man. I like the man, and sometimes you give up easier buckets here or there because you're all you're extending your defense, getting out away from the bucket. But I feel like maybe it's just me being crazy. I feel like we are the bigger and more athletic team. And I think that's why Edco really struggled with that man-to-man defense.
Yeah.
But
I think our size a little bit.
That being said, if you're more athletic and can do that, you should be able to play whatever defense, and it should work.
So, speaking of, we'll talk about that later. So we've got just under a minute here. Edco's back out, and Wildcats here are wrapping up their halftime shots or halftime warm-ups here on the floor. We're going to get ready for the second half. And
40 seconds to go.
Yep. and I'm guessing the Wildcats are probably going to have the same starters that started the game, which will be Fritcher, Reed, Lily Kramer.
Malloy and Sarah Ashley.
Yep, that looks like that's who's going to be starting. And then we'll see here if Edco is going to have their same starters. And Wildcats, it looks like Wildcats are going to get the first crack at it, huh?
Let's hope. Well,
No.
switch
It looks
sides,
like,
should
yeah,
be
Edco. Yep. Edco's going to get the ball. So hopefully Wildcats can come out with that defense and get a steal and make something happen. And it looks like the Edco Vikings also have the same starters from the first half that they're going to have start here the second half. So
Box and one.
yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Yep, maybe a little box and one. I kind of like that idea of moving, of switching up the D and stuff like that. So
Keep them guessing.
yeah.
Nah.
So
Well, it's not a true box and one.
No.
Maybe she's just chasing the
maybe it
ball.
was just the way we were set up. Or they were
Anyway,
set
we
up.
got
yeah.
was that a steal or a
Yep, steal
so
by
Sarah
Reed.
Reed gets a steal, gets it to Tesla Malloy. Edco's going to sit in their zone.
Staying in 2-3.
Kramer is eyeballing him here, gets it to Sarah Reed, just left of the key. Now we're over to Sarah Ashley at the right wing. Back to Sarah Reed, who's now on the right corner. She's going to dribble out and get it pickpocketed.
Yep. That was Always with the steal. But good hustle by, nice hustle by Sarah Ashley. Lily Kramer got hustled back and got a deflection on the fast break pass, and then Sarah Ashley picks up the loose ball. Wildcats come up into the front court. There's a three-pointer by Lily Kramer, no good. And now we're going back the other way here. The teams are kind of getting up and down the floor, and the defenses aren't getting back. Edco gets a layup there by Hoffman. So not necessarily the way we want to start the third quarter.
All right, Kramer's got the ball. Gets it to Malloy at the left wing. Gets it right back to Kramer. Now down to
I
down
think
to Emma
Fritcher needs to look at the basket there here. Now Edco's coming out and running a little bit. There's Allwest with the shot and miss though. And Reed with the rebound gets it in the front court.
Now Malloy's going to take it
nice
down.
pass.
Nice dump off to Emma
Fritcher.
Fritcher. A little 2-on-2 there, and they
Yeah.
both came after the ball, and nice job by Malloy to see Fritcher weak side and easy bucket.
Looks like maybe is it
32-18.
a 1-2-2 defense that we're doing maybe?
That could be.
Yeah.
Either way,
We
Sarah
don't
Ashley
even
gets
know
a
what they're
steal.
doing, so just think that Edco doesn't. Oh, gosh.
Dang.
Number 53 kind of, Natalie Wessels kind of ran into Sarah Ashley, and she kind of, I don't know, looked like she traveled. They could have called her for a travel, but I felt like that could have been a foul.
Yeah, Sarah Ashley was in on the steal and never really had great possession of it, even moving up the floor because she had girls all over her and tried to hit a jump stop and keep a hold of it and just couldn't maintain possession as she passed a kind of a wild pass over. And
so it's going to be a turnover, and Edco calls a timeout.
Well, they're going to be running short on timeouts here. That's at least their
Second.
that's at least third because we went on that streak.
Yeah,
and they
but I think we
it
called a timeout, didn't we once?
I
I don't know. Well, hopefully timeouts don't have anything to come into play with tonight's game. All right. Wessels is going to take the ball out here. And she gets it into Alwest, Ella. And there's a near steal by Sarah Ashley, but it isn't able to gain control, so it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Edco here. And it's Wessels gets it in bounds. Allwest gets it to, nice ball movement there.
Off the face.
In and out.
No good.
The shot and then rebound there by Hoffman. And is that
Got to be on Kramer.
Lily? That was that Ella Allwest dribbles in and
23. They called that on Tesla Malloy.
And she reached, and that's going to be Tesla's second foul.
Huh. Was Tesla even by the play? I thought that was all Lily.
Yeah. So that's 2 fouls on Tesla Malloy, and that's the first team foul for the Wildcats for the second half. At 5:38, it's 32-18. Allwest looks, dribbles. That's got to be, oh my gosh. How's that a foul? It should have been a travel. Fritcher was just standing there, and she just dribbled between them. I don't know about that. So that's going to be Fritcher's second foul. So just like that, and there's a high arcing three-pointer in and out, rebounded by Reed. Wildcats are running the other way.
Yeah, we got Noonan in the game now and Hannah Kramer in, so we got some fresh legs. There's Hannah Kramer right on cue, misses the jumper, rebounds Sarah Reed, gets it back to Lily Kramer. Lily's going to take an elbow shot and knock it down. Like to see that out of Lily, being there, ready to
again, ball
catch
movement.
and shoot.
Yeah, catch and shoot. That's what being ready to shoot. There's a nice pass inside for Ed Coach, and that was Hoffman turn, misses, rebound Wildcats.
Kramer's got it now, going the other way. Still looking into that zone. Gets it over to Sarah Reed, left wing. Hannah Kramer's going to cut down. Nothing doing there. Natalie Noonan, Sarah Reed in the high
Sarah's
post.
just
There you go,
dribble and
Sarah.
shoot. There we go.
I was like, look for your shot. Weak side rebound.
There
Oh,
we
nice.
go.
Rebound underneath the
Fritcher.
basket by Fritcher, and the putback's good, 36-18.
I don't think Sarah thought she was going to be that wide open for that shot, so
I
she
know.
missed it a little bit.
I think she was busy running the play instead of worried about score, and
There's
a wild
wild shot
layup.
by Heiklin. And rebounded Wildcats here.
I think that might have been Noonan on the rebound. I wasn't watching. Hannah Kramer's got it, a near travel, gets it to her sister Lily. Lily over to Noonan. Noonan to Sarah Reed in the corner. Reed's going to put it on the floor, stop and pop. No good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kept alive by Lily Kramer, but tipped out of bounds by Annie Hoffman, so it'll stay with the Wildcats.
There's another
Ellie
new.
Lentz is checking in here, and Emma Fritcher's going out. So we've got Hannah Kramer, Lily Kramer, Natalie Noonan, Ellie Lentz, and Sarah Reed on the floor for the Wildcats.
Lily Kramer's got the ball. Skips it over to Natalie Noonan. Natalie Noonan with a pump fake, gets it to Sarah Reed. Sarah's going to turn and take a jumper.
Hits the front of the
no
rim.
good. It's going to be a foul on Noonan.
Yep. Good rebound there by Hoffman, and she's going to be fouled, by Noonan. So that's the third team foul for the Wildcats. No fouls have been called on Edco. So we got All West bringing it up.
18-point lead for the Wildcats.
And she gets it over to Heiklin, and Natalie Noonan just picked up her second foul. Natalie's aggressive. I like that aggressiveness, but sometimes you gotta be smart with that aggressiveness, So Sarah Reed's going to go out and get a break. Emma Fritcher comes back in. Wildcats, All West to Heiklin. Back to All West near bad. I mean, it's kind of bad defense there. Hannah was going
late
for
to
the
the party.
steal. Yeah, you got to be able to guarantee that
Guarantee it,
steal.
yeah.
If you can't get it, just play good defense. So it's 5 team fouls here. That's not really what we want to do for a team that you're controlling like this. You don't want to put them at the free throw line because that's where they were a decent free throw shooting team. So there's a pass inside, and they get it to Hoffman, and she puts it up and no good. Rebound. Oh, she takes it right away from Emma Fritcher and knocks it down there. Fritcher lost her balance and was falling. So
all right, Kramer's got it here. Gets it to her sister Hannah. Right back to Lily. Lily on the right wing. Skips it over to Noonan, left wing.
You
Right
need to
back
get somebody in the middle there.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a turnover by Lily, and then almost a steal back, but nothing there. And there's going to be a basket by Heiklin. So Wildcats 36-22 here, not what you want to see when you've got reserves in. The reserves are in. It's
Coach has
like
got
they
the
got to
starters
maintain.
coming back.
Yeah.
He's seen enough.
I feel like we need to get somebody there right in the middle. That middle is wide. There's Fritcher. They got to hit her. Give her the ball. Fritcher's wide open there.
Younger players aren't
there we
looking
go.
in. There
Get
it is.
Ellie
Gets it to
Lentz.
Lentz.
There it is. Now Ellie should have turned it. Oh,
Travel.
travel. That's where, when you get the ball, the very first thing you always do, you and I were coaching, it's like you got to turn and be an offensive threat. Think about shooting. Then you can, if the shot's not there, then you can always pass or dribble. But when you turn, Ellie there got the ball. She turned. She was wide open. I don't think she, again, thought she was going to be that wide open. That middle is just glaringly wide open. Yeah. So Wildcats are passing the ball around.
All right. Dr. Cronin's in the house wearing his neutral gang colors, red and black. Didn't know if it was a Dunkerton shirt or a Wildcat shirt, but it must be a Wildcat shirt. All right, Tessa Malloy's got it, top of the key. No hurry here for the Wildcats.
Yep, just work the clock and be smart with the ball, get a good shot.
1:50 to go. Probably long three by Natalie Noonan, no good.
Hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Schmitz. She's going to bring the
get
ball
her
up.
third foul if she's
no
not
kidding.
careful.
Allwells brings it in, gets it to her sister, gets it back to Schmitz, to Allwells. There's the three-point shot. Good. Got to know where she's at. So now just like that, it's an 11-point game.
All right, Sarah Ashley's got it now. A little more pressure here by Edco. Tessa Malloy's going to
get it into the front court.
All right, back to Sarah Ashley, top of the key. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. 11-point game.
Right there. They got to get it in right there.
Noonan's got it.
They're not going to let Sarah Reed get it there, and that's not the best pass. Oh yeah, there's a foul. That's going to be on Alex Schmitz. They're not going to let Sarah Reed get it in the middle. When she comes into the middle, Wessels is really going up with her. But when Fritcher's goes in the middle, Fritcher.
Yeah, they got to be looking for Fritcher.
There's nobody. She's got nobody within 3 feet of her. They need to get her the ball so that she can turn around and knock it down there.
All right, Lily Kramer and Briley Brooks back in the game. Fritcher and Malloy and Sarah Reed rounded out for the Wildcats.
Got just under a minute.
Their bucket. Tessa Malloy's got it. I don't think Malloy's got a bucket this half.
It's been a pretty low-scoring half here for
Briley
both
Brooks
teams.
Behind the back, gets it down to Emma Fritcher. Fritcher puts her body into the defense, doesn't get it to fall.
Rebound by Edco, nearly stolen, but Edco's going to come into the front court here. And there's Allwells with another three, hits the net, rebounded by Fritcher. We've got 30 seconds left. Riley Brooks has it, gets it back to Lily Kramer.
Kramer's going to bring it up here. Gets it over to Malloy, left wing. 23 seconds to go. Malloy's going to dribble it into the lane, kick it to Brooks. Brooks thought about a three, didn't like it. Gets it over to Kramer. Now Sarah Reed's got it left wing. There Sarah dumps it down to Fritcher in the high post, and Fritcher throws it away.
Yep, turnover. So we got just under 10. Oh, that's got to be travel. Oh, geez.
Ball don't lie. We'll take it. 4.9 to go here.
Allwest brings it up, and then she traveled, but they didn't call it, passes it to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles it off her knee, goes out of bounds, so the Wildcats will have it with 4 seconds. Sarah Reed with the exact same shot she ended the first half with, ends the third quarter, so not a very good third quarter here for the Wildcats.
No, only came up with 6 points there and gave up 9. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, 9. I mean, not great for the.
It looked a lot worse.
Yeah. They hit a bucket right there at the end, so not necessarily
you look at the turnovers that quarter, and I don't think
no,
it really wasn't a close quarter. But thankfully they didn't capitalize too much on turnovers, and I just think that rotation maybe got the Wildcats out a little bit.
But I want to read a shout out to Next Bank. Find your papers there.
Yeah, I got them buried. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Fourth quarter, Wildcats up 11. Getting close to, a little closer than you anticipated when
we had a 16-point lead.
I thought we got to. I know we were at 18 at one point.
I think that's the highest that we got, and then we kind of took the starters out, and Edco kind of picked the pressure up here a little bit. So let's see what we got. We got Natalie Noonan in, Lily Kramer, Tessa Malloy, Sarah Reed, and Emma Fritcher, and Edco's still in that 2-3 zone. And I really think the success in that first half was the way the Wildcats had really good ball movement, and I haven't seen some of that ball movement this second half. It's not been quite as smooth, but anyway.
All right, Kramer's got it. I like here, make this zone come out and play defense.
Directing traffic a little bit.
Noonan's got it left wing now, skips it to Malloy. Got to guarantee those passes right back to Noonan. Sarah Reed's got it, baseline. She's going to be just short.
That's usually money for Sarah.
Yeah, that's
got to
good
get
luck.
Squared up, and there's going to be Malloy's third foul. And Now, this is what I was talking about. It's an 11-point game, and now the next foul is going to put Edco in the 1-and-1 for the whole fourth quarter. So Wildcats need to be smart. They've got 6 team fouls, only 1. Now, if I was, you can't tell me, I've seen some banging and stuff going on inside that Edco hasn't picked up a foul as well as some of the stuff that we're doing.
Well, part of it is, though, we're not getting much offense.
No. So there's a shot and a rebound by Reed, almost a steal. So Lily Kramer's got it in the front court for the Wildcats.
All right, Kramer's got it top of the key. Over to Malloy, left wing. I'd like to see Malloy put it on the floor there. She's been able to get some dribble penetration.
Oh, now they're going to call.
Yeah, that's got to be a foul. They about took Emma's leg out there.
Lily Alwis is going to get called for the foul.
Fritcher's going to throw it in underneath our basket.
Again, that's just a second team foul here with 6:44 left. Yeah, that's her first foul. Oh, nice out of bounds play. Sarah got hit on the wrist, but it went in. So we'll take that. That's a good way to start the fourth quarter. 38-25 Wildcats. Alwas gets it to her sister. They kick it out to Heinlich. She travels, but they don't call it. And then that's Hoffman tries to make a bounce pass over to Wessels, and it hit off of 2 Wildcats, so it'll stay here. Edco's going to take it out of bounds. And there's Allwell. She gets it inside to Hoffman. Hoffman kicks it back out, and there's a 3-point shot. No good. Hits the front of the rim. Natalie Noonan chasing it down, and she isn't able to get it. Edco comes up with it, and the good defense there. There's a steal by Natalie Noonan, and then it's knocked out of bounds. Almost a steal back by Edco, but she knocked it out.
You know, we talked earlier that first half we were really, really good in the man-to-man, but it's hard to go to that man-to-man now with 6 fouls because you want to be aggressive. You want to turn the dogs loose, but you don't want to put them at the line.
At the free throw line, yeah, because we mentioned they look like good free throw shooting team.
Sarah Ashley's back in the game now for the Wildcats. Noonan's in. She's got it, left wing, dribble Noonan, there you go. Gets it to Sarah Ashley, who kicks it out to Hannah Kramer. There's a long pass to Fritcher.
Well, we're making the defense move that time.
Good.
Oh, air ball by Lily Kramer, and it hit the out of bounds line on that 3-point. She had a good look, but that was an air ball. Edco's going to get it back here. We got Alwis dribbling it into the front court. She's just taking her time. It's like, okay, time's on ours, is not on your side, it's on ours. They get it inside to Hoffman. She turns and shoots, no good. Rebound is at Fritcher with the rebound. Natalie Noonan.
Pressure's on. Oh, got to be a.
What do they call?
Calling a timeout over here for the Wildcats.
Timeout, yep. So with 5:21, it's 38-25. Wildcats are up.
Well, as efficient as we were in that first half, we are not
that
quite there.
Second quarter and that first half overall, we really looked sharp. We looked like we knew what we wanted to do. We're looking here a little hesitant, not as sure of ourselves and that kind of thing right now. But hopefully we can battle out and hold on here for this second half. Maybe we give a shout out to Next Bank.
All right. Next Bank is a financially strong community bank, invested partnership. Help their customers achieve what's next for their financial dreams. Next Bank has 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, Waterloo. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 38-25. What do we got, about 4.5 minutes to go here?
Yep, something like that. Might have been about 5. We should mention, I think we did at the top, Emma Treidel got a concussion against North Lynn and hasn't been cleared left to play. And I think you mentioned she was the Wildcats' fourth leading scorer. She was averaging just about 4 points a game, but she'd been shooting 3-pointers a lot better this second half. So we kind of miss her and just her leadership and ball handling. So hopefully she's back sooner than later. And there's going to be a steal by Edco, but then good hustle by Sarah Ashley to come back and on that fast break and deflect the pass, and the Wildcats are going to come right back. And there's going to be a steal by Alwis. And then what happened? Did she go out of bounds? Or what happened there? All right. Cody wasn't paying attention. Somehow
What do you need?
I looked down, and the next thing I know that Always had a steal, and it must have went out of bounds off of her. She couldn't control it.
She was trying to dribble up the sideline and stepped
Okay.
out of bounds.
So Wildcats are coming back with it.
Tessa
And
Malloy with
I could tell you right there, I knew she was going to miss that because she hesitated. She didn't just catch and shoot. It was like, catch, I'll think about it. And Wildcats just don't look like they're playing with as much confidence in the second half as they did in the first half. And they really should be sky high with their confidence.
Yeah, you got this nice lead.
Yeah,
4:30 to go.
Yeah. So there's a turnover there,
Malloy's
luckily,
got it here.
by
We are seeing
Edco, so we're coming back.
A little more pressure by Edco instead of just coming back and sitting in the zone, but not enough that, they just played Northland and Mac Valley. That's pressure.
Right.
There's a nice
There's
take.
a take to the hole by Malloy.
Malloy takes on the left side and goes up with the right hand and gets the layup. Extends that lead to 15.
So
Ooh,
she travels every time.
Good,
so there's a
air
shot.
ball rebound by Lily Kramer.
Hooklin, now that's not a foul.
That looked like a foul.
Jesus. 13, Allwells just steps in front of Lily. Lily doesn't have anything to do, and it dribbles out of bounds. It hits off of them. So it's going to go back with just under 4 minutes to go here. Wildcats D'ing it up. See if we can get a steal back. There's Allwells from the three-pointer, and she launches it and makes it. If anything, I'd play box and one and try not to let her have it.
All right, Malloy's got it here.
Wildcats
Break
just
the
need to be
press.
smart,
Yep.
handle the ball. If Edco wants to stay in this zone,
Kramer's got it left wing.
but let's not
Whoa,
pass
don't
it
throw it.
100 feet away from each other. Go and meet the passes.
Yeah.
So there's a near steal by Ella Allwest. And
Edco's really adjusted their defense to go out and jump those passing lanes instead of
They're
just sitting
getting
in
in
and
it,
letting it shoot. So girls have
She-
got to recognize that if you're going to throw the ball 45 feet.
she's just a sophomore. She's their leading scorer, averaging just almost 8 points a game. She's got a decent three-point shot. She's got a lot of
couple of
air
threes
on it
tonight.
there. Or she gets a lot of arch on it. So 31-40. Oh, nope, now they changed the score. 28-40. So we got a 12-point game. Wildcats need to get maybe somebody in the middle of the floor and get your two guards and maybe try to and bring up your wing people and just try to shorten the court up there and pass the ball and see if they can get maybe Edco out of that zone. I don't know, or just be smart. You don't have to, just guarantee yourself a really good shot. But they got to take better care of the basketball. I feel like in the second quarter and almost the first half, we had some turnovers, but I feel like we really handled the ball better than seems like we're having more turnovers here the second half. So hopefully we can get things going. 6-team fouls, just kind of setting that. There's 6-team fouls for the Wildcats and 3 on Edco. So again, Wildcats will put Edco to the line if there's a foul. So hopefully we can stay out of that foul trouble. Looks like actually Edco's going to match up man-to-man, Cody.
I think so.
So Fritcher's going to pass it
ball in
inbounds,
there.
and there's Reed. And
Reed's going to dump it down to Sarah,
Ashley, and there's going to be a steal. Sarah didn't keep going to the ball. Steal there. Edco's going to come the other way, and there's a miss. But Hoffman with the rebound. Lily Kramer takes it right out of her hands. Dribble the ball, Lily. You're the point guard. Don't pass it to Sarah Reed. You're the stinking point guard. So Lily tries to pass it to Sarah. Luckily, Edco just knocks it out of bounds, and the Wildcats are going to get the ball back here, and they got to get it in against this pressure. Sarah
Ashley's got it. She's going to
get it into the front court. Now it is man-to-man, so just be smart, run good man-to-man offense.
There's Sarah Reed's going to put it on the ground, go right by her girl, and should get a good look here. And
Jesus.
In and out.
Layup, and she should have just taken it up, and she stopped, and All right, Edco comes back the other way, and there's
10-point game,
yep,
2
Lily,
minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Allwest hits a two-pointer.
Got it, gets it up to Kramer.
Get it,
run
Lily.
it down, Lily.
And
that's
that's
off
going to
her
be
foot. And
off of her foot.
Oh.
Yep. That's going to go to Edco.
Oh, I thought that was off their foot.
Oh, I thought it hit Lily's foot. I don't know. Well, the officials said Edco. Wildcats need to get a stop here. We get it inside.
About 12 seconds in the lane there.
That girl travels every single time oh, I guess that is a different girl. That shot was by Ashley Hogan. And Tessa Malloy on the pass back out deflects it out of bounds. And so there's going to be a timeout. 2:29 left to go, and it's 40-30. Wildcats need to stop here, and then they need to come down and work a little clock and get that layup. They did what they needed. Sarah beat her girl. Just take it in for that layup, and it.
Well, and I don't think this is, it's a great timeout by Coach Malloy here. Probably just to tell his girls, like, hey,
calm down and just be confident.
They're not going to do anything you haven't seen 145 times already this year.
No kidding.
They're playing, they're pressing you. They're in a man-to-man.
Right.
Just run the offense and get layups.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be there, and don't turn the ball over.
Yeah. So 2:29, 40-30. Edco's going to try to pass it in, and it's
tipped away by Fritcher.
Yep,
Nice job
tipped
there
out
by
of bounds
Fritcher.
by Fritcher. That was almost a 5-second call. I had one girl running out of bounds. Can you go out of bounds and come back in?
Well,
and
they
then
did.
touch the ball?
They did down here. I didn't think you could, but
I mean,
that-
I don't know what the rule is on that. Oh, they're getting
5 seconds. There's good
Ooh.
defense.
Yeah,
There's
5-second
good
call. I didn't know if
defense.
the coach called a timeout or if they. Yeah, we got the 5-second call. So great job by the Wildcats. We need to set up our press breakers, set some good picks. It's just a full court man-to-man press by Edco, and we get it into Sarah. She gets it back to Fritcher, who I don't think that's who you want handling the ball.
What?
And then Rose Heichland,
Heitzland gives it
she
right back
just
to us.
dribbled it right out of bounds. We need to get Lily Kramer or somebody, our ball handlers there. Now we got it into, you got to dribble. You're the ball handlers. Why are we looking? So we got the ball into Tesla Malloy, and they are going to call foul there.
Yeah, it looked like she got hit in the side of the head.
So that's the 4th team foul on Edco. And if they're going to front, there you go,
There
Lily.
it is. Going to be a long pass to Lily Kramer, and she's going to get fouled on the layup attempt.
In that situation, I'd rather just Lily pull it back out. If you don't have a clear layup, but I mean, she's going to go to the free throw line, so hopefully Lily can knock it down.
Well, we've had about 4 turnovers here in the last 15 seconds.
2:16 to go, 40-30. 5 team fouls now for Edco, 6 for the Wildcats. Lily Kramer's going to go to the free throw line. Nice shot right there.
Nice shootings.
Yep.
Still going here.
Knocked down that first one. It's a big basket for the Wildcats. And there's the second one. It's good. And is that a timeout by Edco, or was that Central City?
I thought maybe Central City.
Well, there's a timeout on the floor here, so 2:16 left here in the 4th quarter, 42-30. If the Wildcats can play some tough D and get a stop here and come down and burn a little clock,
just don't turn
I'd
the ball over.
feel a little better here.
Just don't turn the ball over in the top of the key and let them go for a transition bucket.
Exactly. So that's just a 30-second timeout. And we'll see what the Wildcats are going to do here defensively now.
Gotta have girls out there that want the ball in this situation. You can't wait and hope, rely on somebody else to do
Wildcats
something.
look like they're going to go full court man-to-man.
I don't. The way they're throwing the ball around, and we haven't fouled, so we still have that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
But
I don't mind
but
that.
I don't know who's guarding.
That's
gonna
a
be
turnover.
A double dribble.
That was
a double
quadruple dribble.
And there's a shot by
Ball don't
by
lie.
Edco,
We got it.
and then Emma Fritcher with the
Look
steal.
up, look up. There it is. Nice pass. Emma Fritcher hits Sarah Ashley.
Oh,
she
and
misses,
he misses
the
the
layup.
layup. We've missed 100 layups tonight. Dang.
This second half, the lid is on.
Oh, there's another travel.
and at least we get a steal every
And
time.
Emma Fritcher with the steal.
Over to
Jeez.
Sarah Reed,
Edco's traveled like every time they touch the ball.
which is a great reason why you put the press
And
back
that-
on.
Yeah. So now, right now, we got it in the front court. It's 140. Wildcats just need to be smart and run the offense. Oh, nice bounce pass to Sarah Reed, but down to Emma Fritcher. But Emma Fritcher stopped exactly underneath the basket, and she got the pass and she missed because she was right underneath the basket. It's like you can't just stop right underneath the basket. Wildcats are doing everything to say, here, Edco, take this game, man.
Girls are trying to let them in the game.
Gosh. All right, so Edco's moving the ball around. We've got Schmitz in. She dribbles over to, and there's the shot. There's a three-pointer by Alwes. And that's her leading scorer. They got to know where she's at. 33-42. It's 1:12 to go. Edco evidently still has a couple timeouts because they just called that one, so that looked like a full timeout. 5 team fouls for the Wildcats, 6 for the or 6 for the Wildcats, 5 for the Vikings. Maybe we should give a shout out real quick here to Next Bank.
Yeah, from your I'm exhausted right now, Garth. I'm exhausted. From your first checking account to your first car, first mortgage to retirement, and all the money matters in between, Next Bank people relate because they're your people. They're in your community, sitting next to you at your kids' games, working local fundraisers, and shooting the breeze at the grocery store. Start building the banking relationship of a lifetime with Next Bank, conveniently located in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, so 9-point game. What is there, a minute 30 to go? Can't remember what there is on the clock here as soon as this timeout's done. Looks like 1:12 to go. We'll be inbounding underneath Edco's basket.
Yep.
Get a good pick and roll here.
Well, they're denying, and I mean, we can go deep again. There's
But they're
there's Emma Fritcher.
Yep.
I don't know. Thank God Annie Hoffman didn't know what she was doing on
but
defense.
here we got our guards.
I
need to
know
get the
the
ball.
guards. We have
There's
Sarah
right there.
Reed
We get it
and
to a guard. She takes off dribble and she gets
Sarah
fouled.
and Fritcher are the ones getting the ball in on that press. And Sarah's decent at ball handler, but Fritcher's a little weak with protecting the ball. So there's a foul, but with a minute 3 to go, but there's no free throws because now the next foul will put the Wildcats at the line. So Wildcats just need to be smart. There's a
gonna
foul.
be a foul right there.
Yep, Alex Schmidt's going to foul Sarah Reed, and Sarah's going to go to the free throw line. Sarah on the season is shooting 66.7%. Hopefully these are some big free throws here for Sarah. Kind of get the momentum swinging back to the Wildcats. And
First one's good. Makes it 10 again, 58 seconds.
Yep, 58, 10-point game. And Nick's
Second one falls too, 44-33, 11 points,
All right.
57 seconds.
Wildcats need to know if they're going to play man-to-man who they're guarding, and there goes Alwes.
How's that not a travel? There it is, little delayed
finally.
travel. she picked up her
God.
dribble at the three-point line and didn't stop till she was at the block.
All right, so it's a turnover. Wildcats have it, 51 seconds. It's 33-44. Get
Lily.
it into Lily Kramer.
Kramer's got it. Yeah, there goes the
there's
foul.
the foul. So now Lily shoot. Yep, that'll
Lily
be.
did a great job there. She didn't let a trap come to her. She
Nope.
caught the ball. She squared up. She took off. Like got to keep moving in that, and you got to have somebody that can dribble a ball with it in their hands.
No kidding. So Lily's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Some big free throws.
Kramer
Nice
gets a
shot.
roll. She's missed about one shot tonight.
Yeah, she had that air ball, a three-pointer.
Right, she airballed a three-pointer, and she knocked down a three. She hit, I think, her only two-point
had a
attempt,
two-point.
and now she's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and now
Make it
4.
four.
Geez, I
Yeah.
thought for sure I jinxed her.
No, I
but
know. I didn't want to say anything.
Lily
So
Kramer
Edco
is
comes
iced
quickly
tonight.
into the front court. Allwells gets it
Oh.
into Hoffman. Hoffman, and Hoffman banks in a two-pointer. Wildcats get the ball right in before Edco can get their press set up, and Fritcher did a really good job of hitting Reed before the defense could set up their press. So Sarah gets it in. They get it into Sarah, and Sarah's fouled right away here by Alex Schmitz.
Reed's 66%
Yep.
free throw shooter. She's hit the last 3. She hit all 3 of the game. Yeah, she hasn't missed one yet.
Nope, she's perfect from the line also tonight, her and Lily.
Well, sometimes you want to win those close games. You got to
Yeah,
knock
yeah,
free
do
throws
it, yep.
down.
And there it
And
is.
she's good.
Big free throws down the stretch here for the Wildcats. Edco's going to come into the front court. We're at 30 seconds left, and they're going to go ahead and pass it out of bounds. Passed it right over Schmitz's head. Wildcats will get it. Vikings are going to set up in that full court press. And they get it to Sarah, and Sarah's going to dribble, and they're going to call Schmitz. I think that might be her 4th foul, Schmitz. That's going to put Sarah back at the free throw line. Yeah. Oh, she makes her first one, misses the second one, Edco gets it right back up there, and they get a
Oh, there's a block.
three-pointer attempted, blocked by Reed, rebounded by Hoffman. She kicks it out. Another attempt by Edco, another rebound by Hoffman. And is that another three-point attempt by Edco? But this time Kramer's got the rebound, and they're going to get it up to Fritcher, and that's going to be.
That's going to do it. 49-35, Wildcats victory
yeah,
here.
Nice job, Wildcats.
Oh,
That was not easy
not
here.
their prettiest half.
No, yeah, considering the first half was awesome.
Right. I mean, the only complaint you can have is just the ball not falling.
Yeah, yeah, but they were doing everything they needed to do.
And then that one wasn't
Wasn't
as
pretty, but we
they
got
limped through it.
Yep.
And
I'll
made
tell
it.
you what, in that second half, right there in the end, Sarah was 5 for 6 from the free throw line.
And
It was with less than probably what 2 minutes.
A minute 12. I
And
think,
then
is when
Lily
we were
knocked
starting.
down. She was 4 for 4.
Yeah.
So the Wildcats, I have them being 4, 8, 9 for
10. No, 9 for 10 from
10,
the day.
11, 9 for 12. Fritcher missed 2 free throws in the first
I
half.
didn't see
So
those first half.
good win here for the Wildcat. For the ladies here, puts their record up now. We talked about it. There's that win. That puts them at 8 and 10, and they've got Alburnett, East Buck, and North Lynn left. So if they can get a win or two there, I mean, upset East Buck maybe. I don't know what you're gonna, if they can beat North Lynn. That just might not be possible. Sarah Reed ends up with 15 points on the night. Emma Fritcher's going to end up with 10. Lily Kramer ends up with 9 points. Tesla Malloy ends up with 12. And then I have Sarah Ashley with 3. 3 Wildcats in double figures. That doesn't happen probably very often. And that's kind of nice to see that, you know, Malloy was hot in the first half. She had 10 points. Sarah had 8. And then in that second half, Sarah's able to, you know, she had 1 field goal, but she had her free throws. Fritcher had 2 big baskets in the second half. Tesla had that basket, and Lily hit some free throws and had a basket. So nice to see 3 Wildcats in double figures. Doesn't happen much. So, you know, kudos to them.
Attribute that to excellent passing in that first half.
Yeah, it was good ball movement, really it was. So you want to type in that final there?
49-35.
Yeah, so good win for the Wildcats and for the girls team. And as I mentioned, it knocks up their record to 8 and 10. So that's nice to see here. Get some momentum going into that tournament, hopefully. We've got the boys down here warming up. And got about 13 minutes here before this tip-off. The Wildcats are going through their warm-ups. They got their white unis with the black numbers and the red trim around the legs. And again, the Edco Vikings are in their black road uniforms with gold down the side of their shorts and around the leg. Decent crowd over there from Edco. I mean, school night, kind of a longer trip. And decent crowd here for the Wildcats. Can talk a little bit about.
Kind of a big game here for the boys.
Yeah,
Could
for
be,
sure.
I mean,
you should have the boys
trying to
Central City stats over there.
Trying to get a win here probably gives them a 2 seed in the districts.
Well, that's what Coach Carlson talked to him Friday, and he said the game, the Mac Valley game, and then these 2 Edco games were really big because they're in our district, and if we could beat these guys, yeah, that would put us in a situation where we could potentially be that 2nd or 3rd seed in the district. And so 2 big wins here for the Wildcat coming into tonight's game, 2 big wins. So yeah, if we could get this win, then really solidify that 2 seed, then that keeps you away from Easton Valley till the very end. And they played Easton Valley early in the year, and I know the score doesn't show it, but Easton Valley ended up with a 48-68 win, but like with about 4 or 5 minutes to go. It was a relatively close game, and then they exploded and knocked down free throws. So I'll just talk real quick here. Edco boys are coming into tonight's game, and they are 10-7. And a couple names that we're going to probably be mentioning here for the.
Well, and that's kind of skewed as 10-7. They've been playing all year without their best player. He's an all-conference player.
Is he back?
Parker Rochford.
Oh.
Looks like. I mean, I know he's been out for quite a while. So.
I wonder if he's back.
Yeah, he's back. He played this weekend.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
his first game back. I don't know if he got hurt early in the year or.
Okay.
But he's been out for quite a while. And
all right. Well, they're 10-7, so leading the way. Obviously, we'll probably be calling his name. Is Spencer Stainer. He's averaging just a little over 10 points a game, and Riley Ashline's averaging about 10 points a game, and then Corey Putz was at 8.8. And then as far as rebounding, it's going to be Ashline and Putz and Hansel as far as rebounding leaders for the Edco Vikings. And then if Rochford's their go-to guy, we'll probably be talking about him. He's a 6-foot junior, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then if you want to talk about the Wildcat boys.
All right, Wildcat boys are 11-5. As you said, just beat this Edgewood team and beat Mac Valley and Starmont. So nice win streak going here for the Cats.
So they won 51-67.
67, I believe.
So yeah, 51-67.
That was a close game. I mean, our guys really played well this weekend. It was close till probably somewhere around mid fourth quarter. We were able to pull ahead and just really kind of dominate that last part of the game. But Parker Rochford came in that Saturday game and had 17 points in the first half, and then we turned Patrick Wade loose on him. And
nice. Patrick does a great job of.
Wade happens to have a pretty good guy to go against in practice.
Yeah.
So his defense is really come a long ways in the last year. But that score maybe not quite as close as good of a game as it was, but it'll be interesting to see what we do on our home court tonight. Obviously, we're led by Nick Reed. I think he's averaging 28.7 points a game. Rebounds 309 on the season. I heard a stat today in school.
He was averaging like 19 rebounds a game.
Well,
now what's the stat?
The stat I heard today was in the last 3 games, those 3 wins, Nick has 100 points and 73 rebounds, I believe, in 3 games.
Wow.
That's unheard of.
Well,
one of those games, I believe, was the 31 rebound new conference record broke by Nick earlier in the week.
He's averaging 28.7 points a game, and he's averaging 19.3 rebounds a game.
That's unbelievable.
That's crazy. Nick's shooting 51% from the field for his 2-pointers, and he's at up to 30%. I think on Friday when I called the game, he was under 30% from his 3-point shot. So hopefully he keeps that percentage going up.
Well,
Patrick Wade is 7 for 14. I wished he'd look to shoot from the 3-point line a little more. He's 50%. But just sometimes he just doesn't. He's just not aggressive, or he just defers, And
well, I think it's his first year of varsity. He doesn't have that because he does great things when he's out there. He just that 3-point shot maybe is a little.
Yeah. The other person who's really been playing whose offensive game has really picked up, I think, since Christmas, and he's playing with a little more confidence, is Trey Orcutt. Trey's averaging 5.5 points a game. His field goal percentage is 44.3%. So he takes high percentage shots and he knocks them down. He likes to drive and he's good around the basket. 3-point, he's 6 for 19, 31. So anyway, I've been impressed. Just seems like he's playing with a little more confidence offensively, and you know, like we always talk about this every time, is we want, if we can get some of those other players into double figures,
yeah.
you know, to give, and I think Patrick can do it, Trey Orcutt, and actually Marshall Vandevet.
Marshall had 13 the other
Yeah.
night. Can't remember what he had against.
And again, his field goal percentage is 41% from the field. Now, from the three-point line, he's only shooting 13%. But sometimes, you know, you don't have, it's maybe pulling up for the jump shots or something like that, depending on what kind of, you know, a lot of boxes and ones. Yeah, you can spot up for the three, but if the three's not falling, there's nothing about dribbling and pulling up for little jump shots, and Marshall's good around the basket like that. We've got 6 minutes to go here in the first, or before the tip-off of the boys' game. If you're joining us here, the Wildcat girls won
49-35.
Yeah, 49-35, so good game. Congrats to the girls. That's a big win for them. And then they don't play again, I don't think, until next Monday, and they play Alburnett. And that's going to be, and I think that's a winnable game for the girls. And actually, I'm really looking forward to the boys playing Alburnett again. Now we got to be, that was a little exciting. You and I about got in a fight with the other team's announcer.
Yeah.
We were going
and
crazy.
The officials and anybody that got in my face, because I just couldn't handle it.
I know, it was that, that was a good game. It ended up being 51-58, but again, that game went back and forth.
Yeah,
back and forth. What do you want?
I'm just looking at numbers here.
Oh, that game went back and forth, and there was some pushing and shoving, and they had a player getting in foul trouble. Oh, didn't he get a technical? That one kid, he had to go out, or he should have got a technical. We thought he should have got a technical. Didn't he slam the ball, or he dropped an F-bomb?
I think they did have a kid get a technical. But then there was some other could have been technicals.
Yeah, the one
that
kid dropped an F-bomb, and they took him out, but he didn't get teed up.
And that was the game where they called like 17 fouls in the first half,
and then
no fouls in the third quarter.
It was crazy.
And the football match kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that, to a rematch.
That could be a fun one. If nobody's signed up, why don't you just make sure you get me on that one. We got 4 minutes to go here. Could be, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this one right now. I mean, I'm hoping the boys.
You know how we always
talk? That killer instinct.
Yeah, you know how like when we were coaching and you have to play in the tournament when the tournaments start.
You play every.
And you got to play a team for like the third time, and you beat them twice already, and you're just like, oh, I'm nervous about it. That's kind of like, this is a weird situation. Like we mentioned, they played Edco on Saturday. Now it's Tuesday, and they're playing them again, and you won a close game. You know, you ended up kind of stretching it out to a 15-point game, but you just never know what'll happen. So this should be a good game. One thing I always like to do is talk a little bit about Next Bank, and they are the sole sponsor. They allow us to bring this game or do the Wildcat Sports YouTube channel. They allow us to bring this to you guys, and again, this is free, and but they do sponsor us so that we can do this with the equipment that we need. But they don't just do the Wildcat Sports channel. They also help with the donations to PTOs for the Children in Need Fund. They provide lunch for the teachers in before school and after school at the end of the year and then before school starts, and we really appreciate that. They do all of our programs. They typeset and print all the programs for volleyball, football, basketball, wrestling, and track. They support the homecoming parade, post-prom, fine arts boosters, robotics, the baseball team. They have a field sign out there. They sponsor yearbook, and they help with the mental health and community resources tonight. So I always like to just mention all the different things that Next Bank does for Central City schools. It's not just the sports cast, but it's they help in all aspects.
They do a lot for our school, and you just can't thank them enough for everything they do.
Also, we kind of talked about, and we've got if you're listening to us, there is a live chat. If you create an account, you can chat with us and you can send in comments and stuff. And our favorite fan from Florida, Keith Knight, listens in. But he also likes to watch. We have what's called the NFHS channel. We have cameras set up in the gym and out on the football field. Now, this is a prescription. This is a subscription. It's not free. You can sign up, I think, it's per game, or you can do. Or,
I think it's like per month.
Okay, per month.
Like $4 a month or 70.
So we actually have a link on our Facebook page somewhere probably, and on the school's webpage. And if you want more information about the NFHS, you could contact Jason McLaughlin or Tanner Carlson.
Kind of nice. I think maybe part of that subscription does come back to the athletic fund
a little bit
or the boosters.
Yeah, a little bit of it does come back to the boosters. So anyway, it's a video of the game. It's like watching TV, but there's no sound all the time with it, depending. But we bring the Wildcat Sports Channel, and this is a free audio that we provide. And because we're tech savvy here at Central City, our tech department has made it so that if you get the subscription and you want to watch the NFHS, we provide the audio, so it's almost like watching a real broadcast. So you've got a couple different ways you can listen for free, or if you want to watch, that is a subscription. There's a cost to that. So either way, one way or the other, you can listen or watch. And we appreciate the Athletic Boosters Club for paying for the cameras to be put up in the gym. And I think what we've been trying to do with the middle school teams is normally they always played down in the old gym.
Yeah.
And they've been letting the junior high boys, and I know the girls did it earlier, play up here in the gym, so you can watch them too.
And the other cool thing about that is, yes, it's a live feed, but you don't have to watch it live. Everything gets stored, and you can go into the on-demand section and you can watch. I mean, I've gone back a couple times. Some of our junior high football games are on there, so I've gone back and done some film review, looking at junior high game film, and it's just kind of a cool thing that if you're busy and you don't have you're in Florida and you can't listen to a game, you can go
on
back
the beach.
Maybe you're working on your suntan. Maybe you watch it at 8 o'clock at night instead of 7 or whatever time.
And then the cool thing also is there are a couple other schools in our conference. I think Springville, I believe
North Lynn, maybe East Buchanan.
Okay, if those other schools have it, then we can watch it through your feed and be able to watch those away games. So that is kind of a cool thing. So for the starters here for the Wildcats tonight, the starters are going to be Keegan Kula and Patrick Wade and Trey Orcutt and David Warrington and Nick Reed. And for Edco, it's going to be Parker Rochford's in the lineup. You mentioned him. Corey Putz, Keegan Hansel, Spencer Stainer, and Riley Ashline, 6'5" senior for Edco, is going to there will be the starters. The PA system went down there. That's why you didn't.
Like we're dead batteries, maybe.
Yeah,
in
or
the
something
mic.
like
Who
that.
knows?
All right, so Nick obviously is going to be jumping here.
All right. Tip it right over here to Patrick Wade, why don't we?
Yeah.
I'll throw it right to there, guys.
Jeez.
All
Nick,
right.
So the Wildcats are going to come out here in a man-to-man, and we've got.
We are boxing one on Rochford.
Putts traveled. These officials don't know what a travel is.
I'll tell you what, Patrick Wade is in Rochford's shorts. He's all over him.
All
Rebound,
right.
Nick Reed.
Yep.
So there's the first rebound for Nick.
That was Hansel with the shot. He gets it into the front court. Warrington goes up, blocked from behind by Putz. You got the Wildcats, Cody?
Yeah.
All
I was
right,
trying
well,
to keep
I'll take-
stats because
all
you
right.
yelled at me.
So there's the shot by Spencer Stainer, blocked by Reed. Nick's going to come the other way.
Oh, missed the bucket.
It goes in and out, kind of a spin there. Rebound to Edco. They're going to come right back the other way.
Yeah, we got a track meet going
Yeah,
here
we
in
do.
Central City.
Nick Reed knocks that one
Oh.
out of bounds.
Ooh, I didn't like that call. I don't think we touched that at all. That was definitely off Edco, but it's going to be their ball.
And right now, you talked about
Rochford,
and he just went out, and it looks like he's in some
Yeah, it
pain
does
over
look
there.
Like he's in some pain. Inhaler.
Oh, maybe. But it may be a little out of shape.
Yeah, definitely probably out of shape with sitting out most. Oh, Nick Reed's going to dribble through 5 guys, go up,
Yeah,
get
there's
fouled.
got to be something there.
Yep.
So Nick takes it to the hole.
Right now, their
And
coach
they're going
is
to call
yelling.
that on. That's on
44.
That's on Riley Ashline. That's their rebounder. He's 6'5"
6'5".
senior. So Nick short on his first free throw. Got him run and gun here.
There he knocks down the second one.
So
1-0 Wildcats.
Yep,
a minute
1 minute
in.
in. So the I don't know why it's East Buck, but now we've got Stainer over to Putz, who's checked in. We've got Connor Putz. We've got a couple Putzes out there. That's kind of funny to say.
Putsy is what we used to call him when we.
Oh, there's a travel. He got it.
Man, they got it.
Yay! Got that one.
I didn't know if they knew.
I didn't know
that.
they knew what travel was, man. Literally,
All
that
right.
one girl moved her pivot foot like every single time. So Rochford's checking back in. And they're going to be full court, 1-2, 1-2-2, and Nick's going to take it, and he's going to dribble and get it into the front court here.
All right, gets it over to Patrick Wade. Oh, right back to Nick Reed. He's going to go up strong in the lane, get fouled.
Oh,
No good.
nope.
Man.
And that's going to be Ashline's second foul.
Was that on him again?
I think so. He was, yep. Ashline
Oof.
just picked up his second foul.
Your
That's probably
your
not
6'5"
what.
post players got 2 fouls in the first minute and 33
Yeah.
seconds of the game. That hurts.
Nick,
Nick's going to knock that one down. 2-0 Wildcats. There goes Ashline to the bench. That was
Yep.
quick.
he's going to
Coach
be
isn't
sitting there
happy.
for a while. And that's the situation where you've got
Well,
one
they
foul.
got another tall kid. This
Just-
kid looks like he's 14
Who
maybe.
checked in?
Number 20.
Number 20, Jack Wiskus at 6'3", sophomore, yeah.
All right, there's an out of
Yeah.
bounds.
Yep.
Stepped
24,
out of bounds. Stepped
yeah,
out of bounds
Corey
trying to get the pass.
Putz got the ball on the baseline, and he stepped out of
All right,
bounds.
let's just throw it long. Guys, we got 2-0
Look at
up.
that.
There, Nick Reed looks up, gets it to Keegan Kula.
Ooh.
Misses it. David rebounds. No good.
No good.
Reed on the rebound.
And he's
And
blocked
he gets
by
blocked.
Jack Wiskus. Oh, and that's pass interference
There's
on
a-
Trey Orca.
So was that a rebound or a steal there for Nick?
That's a steal. I think that was a pass. Trey Orcutt did face guarding. That would have been a penalty in football. Keegan hasn't hit the rim or the backboard yet tonight.
On 2 shots
And he's
there.
had a layup and a three-pointer. There we come the
And
other
now he's
way.
got a rebound.
Yeah, he's got a rebound. And
Gets it
there's
to Nick Reed.
Stainer with the shot. No good. Rebound, Wildcats. This game's a little going up and down here.
Yeah, there's lots of running here.
Yeah, I'm not
So
sure.
if there's Nick Reed
favors-
on a long 3. No
No
good.
good.
Keegan
Keegan,
with the.
oh, nice try on the rebound. Just wasn't able to come up with it.
Now we're running the other
Yep,
way.
Stainer's going to have the ball, and they're going to slow it down a little bit. Wildcats are they doing a triangle too, I think?
have no idea what kind of
Yeah.
defense because it's the first
Well,
time we've had
no,
to set
it's just-
anything
I
up
think
here.
it's man-to-man. But Patrick Wade's just saying, hey, Rochford, you're going
Yeah.
to have to work your butt off to get the ball. Yeah, they're going to call that.
Yeah, Trey was
Trey.
laying on him a little
Yep,
bit there.
that Stainer posted up Trey, and Trey got his hands into Stainer's back. So that's going to be the first team foul on the Wildcats. 2 on Edco, and they're both on Riley Ashline. So Edco gets the ball inbounds, works it over to Putz. There's Stainer. There's a cut. There's Rochford. Kicks it out. Oh, there's a nice shot by Wiskus. Jack Wiskus with the
Nick
three-pointer, so it's 4:50, and it's a 3-3 game. And
Reed's
Nick,
got it in
God,
the lane, man. We
use
can't
the
get
backboard.
we can't get that and one.
No.
But he draws a third foul there.
Yeah. Yep.
So Reed's single-handedly getting him in foul trouble by
Wiskus
pushing the ball, getting it in the lane.
Wiskus just picked up his first foul. So 3 team fouls on Edco, 1 on the Wildcats. Nick's free throw is good.
Nick Reed's got all 4 points for the
All from
Wildcats,
the
all free throws.
Yeah.
He's got at least 3 rebounds.
Yep.
3.5 minutes in. 6'5" senior Ashline is still on the bench.
Oh,
Going
he'll
to
be
probably be
sitting
there
there.
for a while, you'd think, with 2 fouls in the
Nick
first
misses.
minute. Boy,
He needs to stay at the line and falling away. So we've got Putz, Corey Putz, dribbling it around. He gets it to
Rochford on the rebound.
Rowcliffe, who just checked in. And Rochford on the rebound. Rochford's dribbling the ball around.
Does he have a perm?
Yeah, I think that kid does. And there he is again. Hits the rim. Rebound, Nick. Nick's going to take it into the front court. Knocked away, but Nick has it. Gets it to Trey Orcutt. Trey kicks it to Patrick Wade. Keegan's going to.
Oh, slice and dice, big fella.
Yeah,
no
slice
good.
And dice and still doesn't even hit the backboard. Come on, Keegan.
Great, does everything right, but make the
Yeah.
layup.
And there's Wiskus again. With
How's that not a foul?
Yeah, no kidding. Wiskus.
Good, there we go.
Wiskus with the shot, no good, and that was Weston Rowcliffe goes flying and goes right through Nick and knocks the ball out of bounds. He's 6'3" sophomore, and it's going to be Wildcats ball. Just pass it into Nick. Nick's got it, and it goes to
Marshall Vandeveck. Marshall goes up, no good there.
Oh,
Draven Silver checks in
Yep.
too. Tips it out of bounds right there for the rebound. Just a fingertip too far.
I have, I think 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
Well, he's taking. You're missing a shot. So.
Yeah.
Because all of them been shooting fouls.
Oh yeah.
All right. I don't know any of these Edco kids except
All
for
right,
Rochford.
Yeah. So there's Putz. You know Putz.
I'll just say every one of them's putts.
Putz.
Nick
Putz
Reed,
goes
another
up with
rebound.
the shot, and there's Nick with the rebound.
They're still all over him. Marshall with a nice pump fake gets it over to Orcutt, who
Patrick
kicks it to
needs to
Patrick.
look.
Yeah, Patrick needs to look to score. Nice take, Trey Orcutt
Yeah,
down the lane, gets
Trey,
the bucket.
that's the reason Trey. He uses the backboard. That's what all the he
The
does-
bank board.
The
He uses the bank board.
He
That's
uses
what it's
that
there.
bank board, man. Use it. Nick needs to use that bank board more. So
I'm
we
out of
got
breath. I don't
Wiskus,
even know what to do.
Wiskus has got it, hands it off to Putz. Corey Putz dribbling around. And he's going to drive, and he goes up with the shot off the glass. No good. Rebound, Nick.
That was Nick's 5th rebound here in the first quarter. Nick's got it now, 2 on him, kicks it over to Trey. Trey thinks about a shot, gets it over
He
to
never
Patrick
left.
Wade.
He almost shot.
There, Nick,
He just,
Orchid
there we
splits the
go.
D.
Come on, Marshall.
Get
Oh,
in there.
yeah!
Marshall Vandeveck hits a 3 from the
Vandeveck.
corner.
Woohoo! Hits that three-pointer right back at us here. That's got to be a travel.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Trey
offensive
Orchid hustles
foul.
back on D and takes a charge.
They're going to call that on Corey Putz.
And they're
I'm pretty
going to
sure.
take a timeout.
Ooh, their coach is a little upset.
He's hot. He's hot.
Yep.
I don't blame him, but oh well.
So that's going to be 14 fouls. Yep, that's Corey Putz's first foul on that offensive. That was a good job on Trey.
Well, I mean, that Orchid attacked there from the wing and was able to get the defense to collapse on him, squared up, and then just made a nice little toss over to Marshall in the corner, and he had, all day to shoot that, and that's going to be a high percentage shot.
Oh, yeah.
When you can stand there, catch the ball, both feet are set. I mean, that's what you want.
So Keith's rubbing it in. He wasn't at the beach. He's on the golf course.
Well, you know what? If I was on that golf course, we'd be on the beach because I'd have been in the only sand trap on the whole court.
Yeah.
I'd still be there probably.
We'd be hacking our way out of there. We had a fun summer there a few years ago.
We did.
Golfed every Thursday morning.
Quite the golfers we were.
Yeah, we were terrible, but it was fun.
I remember losing like 118 to 119 in 2 rounds. Not a great score, but boy, Pangburn and I were neck and neck, 119 or 118 strokes in.
Yeah, Rob Pangburn, we were out there every Thursday.
All right, Nick Reed's got it, gets through the press. Looks like they're gonna All 4 claps on him. We're going to get a
There
nice
we
shot here
go.
by Patrick Wade.
Yeah,
There's Patrick
there's
Wade.
a three-pointer.
You said it in the pregame,
Yeah.
and for once you didn't jinx somebody. Wade was ready, felt confident with
Yep.
it, knocked it down.
There's
12-3.
Whiskus is going to pull up for the 3, no good.
That,
And it's going to be a battle
that's
between
got to be Wildcat
David
basketball.
and is that a
We'll call him Little Trooper.
that was
Probably
Little
Putz.
Putz. That's
Little Putz.
Connor Putz.
Little Putz.
Oh my God. Slamma and Putz.
Slamma and Putz.
I get all the good names by
You
doing
do, you do.
doing the visiting team. I'll let you do it second half maybe.
No, there's no chance.
We have
All
Little
right,
Putz and
Marshall's
Big
got it
Putz.
inbounds. Gets it up to Patrick Wade, who
Oh.
mishandles it, and it goes out of bounds.
That was kind of
A little bit of contact.
that was a bad
but
angle there
yeah.
for Patrick. Didn't have much room on the sideline. All right, so we've got Stainer here with 1:45 left. It's 12-3 Wildcats. And Corey Putz with the ball. Actually, they're twins. I can't say older and younger because Corey and Connor, they're both sophomores. So I don't know which one's the young Putz or old Putz.
One of them's got to be older.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them is. I just don't know what. And there's Corey
Nick
Putz
Reed
with the
his
shot.
6th rebound of the quarter. He's got Rochford all over him. Over to Marshall Vandeveck now. Back to Nick Reed. Keegan Cool is going to come up and set a big screen here. Nick Reed gets around it, blows by the defense, goes up with the shot. No good.
Rebounded by
Rochford.
Rochford. Rochford's going to check things out. He gets it up here to Stainer. Stainer launches it, tries to hustle after his long rebound, but he doesn't get it. And it's 12-3. 56 seconds left. Wildcats are up. This is an up and down game here. Probably doesn't bode well for the Wildcats. We're not as deep as it looks like Edco's got a few more guys on the bench. Into the front court, Nick, with just 50 seconds to go here. We'll see what happens with the Wildcats.
He's going to take a 3-pointer, and
And
it's
there
good.
it is. Set a pick there. Trey Orcutt set the pick for him.
Reed's got 7 and 6 so far here.
So Rochford's dribbling the ball around. Gets it over to Stainer. Stainer's checking things out. Trying to get it to Rochford, and Patrick Wade's doing a great job. Rochford shots up, off. David Warrington with the rebound. David gets it to Nick.
Nice job splitting the D there by David.
Yeah, good rebound, real strong.
Reed's got it, about his 7th different guy guarding him now. They're running fresh legs the whole time at him. Bold strategy, good strategy. Carlson's going to take a timeout. Give him a
Got
little
10
break here
seconds
with
left.
10 seconds.
15-3, draw something up here and probably try to either get Nick to either get a look or else draw 3 guys on him and hit somebody else
I was going to say,
I would. Yeah.
I would try to get the ball to Nick and then
Marshall
dump
in?
it down.
No,
yeah.
Marshall's not in right now. I'd say get spot up Marshall or Patrick out there.
I'd like to get Nick the ball in the middle, let him all collapse,
Yeah.
and then do like what his sister was doing in that first game,
the
dump it down
high-low,
to somebody else.
Yeah. They got David and Keegan in and Patrick Wade. Patrick's going to pass the ball in. And I'm not sure. Edco just looks like they're matched up man-to-man here. So we get it into Keegan. Oh, my gosh.
That was
That
well
was too
executed.
easy.
So
Nick
they put Keegan and Nick on the block when we inbounded it, and we just
got
threw it down
everybody.
to
Everybody
down
else
to
was
Keegan,
at a
and
half court.
that forced a man-to-man situation for Nick down low, and
Yeah, nice
boy,
pass inside. Yeah, good play there.
you would think, which is with as much focus that they've been putting on Reed, that
Yeah,
would
they just
never,
went man-to-man with him.
yeah, they would have never have given that up earlier.
Yeah,
We'll take it.
that was weird. Yeah, they just posted him up and they got it in and everybody cleared out and Nick was one-on-one, which is unusual.
I would bet that play won't work again this game.
So after the one quarter, it's 17-3. Wildcats are up, and their main starter, 6'5", Riley Ashline.
What's he averaging a game? He's got to be up there, isn't he?
He's their second leading scorer,
10 points,
just about 10 points a game, and he's their leading rebounder. He's got 96 rebounds on the season. So the Edco, I mean, I don't know. Do you put him in? It's 17-3. You're down 14 points.
You put him in. I mean, you
we'll
can't let
see.
this league get any more. I mean, but you know what? I'm not them, so keep him out.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I get it. You want him in the end of the game, but if you're not going to be in the game at the end, then
Right.
what the
Yeah, I
heck's
mean,
the
that's the
difference?
thing. That's what I was going to say. It's like it's that decision. Do you put him in now and
He's
tell
coming
him
in,
and
yep.
not to foul?
And that's
And,
fine. You go right at him and get
And
his third
because,
foul.
yeah, or
and-
do you leave him in the second half and you're down by 30 points? Big deal.
Yeah.
How many fouls he has. So,
Yep, doesn't matter.
yes. So Wildcats have Wade and Trey Orcutt, Nick and Keegan Kula and David Warrington out on the floor.
All right, Orcutt's got it. Gets it to Warrington in the corner. Warrington's trapped. He throws it out to Patrick Wade. Good defense here by the Vikings. Over to Trey Orcutt at the wing. Trey's going to put it on the ground. Kicks it back out
They're
to.
running two guys at the ball handler. How double dribble on that? Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't see that, but
maybe a
turnover here. So we'll come back the other way. Looks like Stainer has the ball. And he's dribbling around, and there's Ashline, who got 2 quick fouls, second leading rebounder, second leading scorer. They get it inside, and a bounce pass to Ashline. Ashline goes to work, misses, and then there he is on the offensive putback. It was rebounded by Keegan Hansel, and Hansel kept it alive, and Ashline was able to get the ball. And there's going to be a steal by Rochford. And Rochford gets it to Stainer, and they're going to say Trey Orcutt blocked that shot, and that's got to be Wildcat basketball. Stainer went to, actually, I think it might have hit Trey in the face. Oh no, Trey got hit in the face on the first time.
Yeah, he got hit in the face by
so Stainer
after the shot.
goes falling out of bounds and goes to throw it off a Wildcat, and it goes all the way to half court. Nobody touches it, and so Wildcats are going to get the ball.
Little helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Reed's got it.
Oh,
Splits the D. Gets
That's
fouled.
got to be a foul on Rochford.
Oh, they did call it on Rochford.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Is that his second?
No, that's just
his first?
his first. I think if they call it on him.
Yep, just his first.
Yep. But that is the
There's
15th
Marshall
foul.
Vanderbeck in the corner.
Oh,
no
just
good.
off on that 3-point by Marshall. So rebound Edco, here they come. There's Rochford. He's going to dribble. He gets it to Stainer. Stainer goes
hits
up,
the ground
nothing.
hard. We
Called
got
there.
numbers here.
Yeah, Nick's got numbers. He dumps it, and they're going to call a foul. Yep, they called a charge. And Nick kind of got a little out of control.
Got into the defender and dished it off
Hansel,
to Marshall, but then they called the running
charge,
into the defense there.
So Keegan Hansel, I would think, is who drew that charge on Nick. So that's Nick's first foul, second team foul on the Wildcats. So we got Putz, Corey Putz bringing the ball up here in the front court. Putz is a sophomore. He gets over to Hansel. Hansel to Ashline, Putz. And that's Stannard. They get it inside to Ashline, tipped away by Keegan. Good
Kula.
defense, but he just wasn't able to control it. Gets it to Rochford. Rochford pulls up for a three. And Patrick Wade was right there.
Yeah, he's on good defense.
Yep.
Now Reed's got it. Gets
Oh,
it to
nice.
Keegan Kula, wide open. There's the bucket for the
Keegan.
big fella.
We broke their press. Nice job by
like to see
Patrick.
those big guys running rewarded with a layup.
Patrick to Nick to Keegan, and Keegan finishes. And now you got Rochford thinking about it. Defend. Good defense. You got a Putz out there. I'm not sure which Putz.
Big Putz.
That's Corey Putz. He gets it to.
Little Putz.
No, that's not Putz. Number 40 is Stannard. But we got Putz dribbling it around out there. Gets it to Rochford. 5:20. Hansel's checking things out. They get to Ashline. He's going to take it to the hole. Throws up the shot. Obviously affected by Nick. Trey Orcutt's going to bring it back. He's running. Nice bounce. Oh, Keegan. I don't even think that pass was for Keegan.
No, I think.
Keegan was driving. Marshall was wide open.
Yeah, but you had those legs churning. He couldn't stop.
He couldn't stop.
But he does get fouled, so he misses the layup but gets fouled.
Runs right in front of Marshall, takes the pass, and throws it up, and they call foul
When you're
32.
When you're 230 pounds and
nobody-
you're running that fast, every pass is yours, Karth.
Yeah.
Every time the ball's in the air, it's yours.
Keegan misses the free throw, I believe. So
Yep.
it's got 5:06 here to go in the second quarter. It's 19 to 8. So Wildcats need to kind of get something going here a little bit. There's been a little spark there. No good on that free throw. So here comes Stainer. He's going to drive, tipped away by, oh, good defense, tipped away
Trey
by
Orcutt.
Trey Orcutt. And then I think that was Putz who tried to get the loose ball, and it went out of bounds. So it's going to be Wildcat basketball. Keegan's coming out. Draven Silver's checking in.
Draven just asked Keegan who he's guarding. Keegan put his hands up like, I don't know, we
I
haven't played defense.
I know, I haven't played defense. Oh,
Just
there's
'cause
a
of
bad
plays like
pass
that.
by Trey Orcutt, and it's steal by one of the Putzes. And
Rebound
there's a
Marshall.
shot
Oh.
by Edco, and then Marshall has the ball stolen there and didn't have his head up, so he didn't see what was going on. Stainer, everybody's falling and
Yeah,
reaching,
this is-
and this is crazy.
Somebody going to get hurt here.
Yeah,
How's that? That's got to be
yeah.
a foul. That was really
and
a
Stainer's
bonehead
mad
play.
because he didn't get called for a foul earlier on
Yeah.
that one where he got knocked down.
And he just grabbed Nick
Yeah, and he
Reed's
just-
jersey right in the front. Like, yeah, that's
right
gonna be
in
a
front of
foul
the
all day.
officials. So Stainer gets his first foul. So that's 17 fouls. So it's bonus shots here, free throws for the Wildcats with 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Nick gets
knocks
that
it
one
down.
to drop.
Unofficially, it gives him 10 points and 6 rebounds. So almost a double-double in the first half.
There it is.
They've done a lot better job boxing him out to where
Yep.
he's not getting the rebounds, but Marshall Vandevek's 5'5", and he just got the last one, so
Yeah.
they're leaving it open by
So Putz to
putting more
Putz
buckets.
here. And there's going to be a rebound on Patrick Wade. Oh, did they call that on
they called
Rochford?
it. No, they called it on
Wade?
Patrick.
Oh,
Yeah, the officials turned around. They called it on. I would say it had to be on
so
Patrick.
that was Wade. So Patrick picked up his first foul. Nick, Patrick, and who else has a foul for the Wildcats, you know? don't
Trey,
remember.
when Trey leaned on that guy. Another
Oh,
rebound
okay.
from Nick Reed there off the
Nick,
miss.
Yep, missed by.
Two guys on him. He still breaks the press.
And there's
Gets
a
it to Draven Silver.
Silver
Kicks
wasn't
it out
ready.
to Marshall. Right back to him, Marshall.
Yeah,
Put the big fella
Draven.
down low. Nick Reed blows right by their 6'5"
There it is.
guy. Drops it in over
over the
Rochford.
puck.
Rochford
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to charge,
Yep.
but it wasn't.
Yep. Oh, there's a travel. Oh, man, Putz took 3 steps before he took off. And so, but they don't call it. Instead, they're going to call a block on Marshall. That's his first foul. You said Trey, you think, has a foul.
Yeah,
so
Trey's got because he was
Oh,
leaning
yeah,
over
yeah.
Stainer there, one of the first plays of the game.
4 team fouls for the Wildcats, 7 on the Vikings, and they'll pass it in underneath. And then we've got Connor Putz, so we got both Putzes are in right now. Putz over to Whiskas.
Whiskas.
It reminds me of Whiskas cat food.
That's what I was thinking.
And we got Stainer. Stainer's checking things, pulls up for a 3, and
Yeah,
it's
he's
good.
He's their leading scorer.
Yeah, you got to know where he's at, and that was 2 wide
Yep.
open there.
Nice job
Marshall,
splitting
yeah.
the D. We got a 3-on-2
Oh.
break. He pulls it out. That's fine. It's better than a turnover.
Uh-huh.
Gets it to Reed. Stainer's all over him. Gets a screen from Marshall. Reed's got it. Kicks it over to Orcutt in the corner. Nice pump fake. Couple dribbles there. Marshall Vandevek's going to put it on the floor, go down the lane, and he's going to get a travel.
Yeah, you got a little out of control there.
It's
The
like
one-
Warrington and
The
Kula
one
checking
thing
in.
with Rochford being hurt, he's out of shape.
Yeah.
So he's in for a little bit, then he goes out, and then he's in, and then he's out. So he's coming back in.
Well, I think our guys are putting a lot of emphasis on Rochford when he is in because he is a great athlete. He's
Oh,
a really
yeah.
good basketball player. But then kind of you forget about Stainer as their leading scorer. Has been doing it since all the time that Rochford's gone. So
Yeah, you can't forget about
Yep.
Stainer. He's averaging
he's at 10 a
10
game.
points, and he's shooting 35% from the 2-point line and 32%
be
from
fair,
the 3-point line. Yeah.
Have we seen a real good defensive set? I mean,
Nah,
it's
yeah.
been this
So
has been
it's-
a
yeah, it's so
one pass
crazy.
and
Yeah.
shoot track meet.
Yeah.
Reminds me of watching Grinnell and
And then they don't
in a
even play
scrimmage.
defense. Yeah. All right, so for the Wildcats, it's going to be David Warrington and Nick Reed. Keegan Kula's back in. Trey Orcutt's still out on the floor, and Patrick Wade. It's 23-11. We got 3:11 left in the second quarter. Wildcats are up. So Rochford gets it into Putz. Putz is in the front court. Man-to-man defense by the Wildcats. There's Ashline setting a pick. Putz is trying to get it
Great
to Rochford,
defense.
and now they have to get it to Whiskas, then Rochford. And Rochford's going to drive, and he just chucked it, but it went right to a teammate here. So Whiskas has the ball, and Rochford, kind of one of those things, if you're going to get the steal, you got to guarantee it. I think Patrick went for the steal, and he didn't get it, and that left Rochford open for a wide open layup, and Keegan tried to do a reverse layup when he probably could have just done a regular layup, and a nice job by Patrick Wade of finding him under the basket after breaking the press. So we got Rochford who pulls up for the three-pointer. Nick's kind of bodied underneath the basket, but they don't call anything on Ashline.
I was
so
just say I do that to him every day in PE class. I push him under the basket if I'm going to get a rebound, but he's still got stretch arms to get that board. Kula's got it left wing, gets it to Reed. Kula's going to come screen for him. Now they got to switch off 2 guys on Nick. He gets around Stainer. Kicks it back over to Kula. Patrick Wade's wide open in the corner, was just calling for it, but Keegan and Nick didn't see it. Now Orcutt's got it right wing. This is about the longest possession of the game so far.
For sure.
It's 12 seconds here. We got a minute 45 to go in the quarter. Now Orcutt's got it up top. He gets around his defender, gets it down to David Warrington. Warrington, great post move.
Oh, my God.
Man, spins right around, but misses the layup. Ooh,
Keegan just got hit in the face by Stainer, and they have the ball, and there's a turnover by Ashline, and Trey Orcutt's going to take it, and he pulls it back, and I guess they're not going to stop play. Oh, nice pass.
Warrington gets it there.
Nice pass by Trey to David Warrington. David knocks it down. Nice job there by David. So we got Stainer. This is an up and down game. We're trying to go as fast as we can here. Putz has the ball, gets a pick by Ashline. Putz is going to throw it up there. No good. Nick Reed has it. If I was Ashline, I sure as heck wouldn't be sticking around down there and picking up a cheap foul.
I just get out of there.
But go ahead. So they get it up to Patrick Wade.
Rochford gets another foul.
Is that Rochford?
Yeah.
That's his second if that's.
Yep, so we got
two
of their better athletes right now.
Both are probably their top 2 players. Patrick.
I'd pull both those guys out, and if the Wildcats go on a 10-0 run with 45 seconds,
45
we don't deserve
seconds.
Yeah, there goes Ashline out.
He's leaving Rochford in.
Yeah. Well,
I hope he gets his 3rd foul.
Rochford's been there. He's probably their leading scorer this game. I know he's hit that 3 and a couple of buckets inside, so got to be there.
Patrick Wade goes to the free throw line, misses.
David Warrington with the rebound gets it to Nick Reed.
There's 43 seconds left. We'll see if the Wildcats hold it here for 40 seconds or what happens. Edco's really coming out and pressuring. And
Trey Orcutt and one! Let's go! Trey Orcutt, nice job there going. Was that Whiskas?
Yeah, that
Takes
was
it right
Whiskas.
to 6'3" Whiskers. Trey Orcutt, I'll give him 5'7" with his shoes on and standing straight up.
No crap. And he
Takes
took
it
that
in
and it got hammered, and it's going to be an and one.
I mean, I hit him that hard in PE just because he's quick and I don't want to chase him.
Yeah, and he knocked his free throw down.
Great.
Old-fashioned three-point play. Huge.
Great old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, nice big move. There's Stainer bringing the ball into the front court. They get it over to Whiskas. Whiskas gets it to Putz. Putz hands it off to Rochford. Oh, and they're going to call. Is that Marshall or?
Hopefully Marshall, because you don't want Patrick to get it.
Nope, they called it on Patrick.
Hopefully Carlson get Patrick
That's 2 on Patrick.
Yep, get him out. He's.
Yep.
No, they're going to leave him. Yeah.
No, they're taking him out.
Yep, they're going to put Trey on Rochford now.
So 20 seconds left, 28-13 Wildcats. Rochford's got the ball here.
Play for the last
Edco's going to play. Looks like they're going to clear out. No, I thought they might clear out a side for him. Yeah, they're going to kind of clear out a side and let Rochford go. He's going to take it in against Nick, and he's falling down, and they're going to say Nick was out of bounds. Rochford wanted to try to draw the contact on Nick, and Nick just backed up, and so Rochford was like falling down, threw his shot up, and Nick did get pushed underneath the basket, and then he caught it, and they said he stepped out of bounds. So Rochford's going to pass it into Whiskas, and that was bad defense there by Keegan. But Whiskas shoots, gets his own offensive rebound, and no good. Fell off the rim right as the buzzer rang. So Wildcats kind of escaped that one.
28-13, the Wildcats going to halftime.
That's a crazy first half.
That was insane. I'm tired. I didn't play. They were back and forth.
So I have Nick with 13 first half points unofficially, unless I missed something. Patrick had 3.
You got him at 13. I had him at 12, so I'll give you the nod there.
I had Trey Orcutt with 5 first-half points. Marshall had that big 3-pointer. Keegan had that layup. Keegan should have about 10 points right now.
He should.
And then David had that nice shot right there at the end. Well, it comes out to be 28 points. So, again, it's unofficial, but it's 28 points. So we got 11 points. In the second half, there was we outscored them by 1, 11-10. A lot more up and down, kind of some crazy basketball going on in that second quarter. Nice first quarter for the Wildcats, 17-3. Definitely some foul trouble for.
Big time there.
Well, it could potentially. Riley Ashline sat out about the whole, all but a minute and a half.
Yeah.
He has 2 fouls. Their leading rebounder and second leading scorer, and then Parker Rochford, who you mentioned is probably their best player. And
well, it definitely helped us a lot when Ashline was out there in that first quarter. You take that 6'5" presence out of the lane.
Oh, for sure.
They couldn't run their guards crazy all over Nick out at the top of the key like they can when you got a 6'5" guy to post up in the lane to shut the rest of the team down. So
right. But Rochford picked up his second foul right there, so they've got 2 fouls each. And then for us, Patrick Wade has 2 fouls, so Nick's got 1, Trey's got 1, and Marshall has 1 I may have missed a foul in there. So entertaining first half, and an entertaining first half for the girls. Again,
boys are 2 points shy of what the girls had this time.
Yeah. So the girls ended up the Central City girls got a win, 49-35. So they did a really good job. First half, they played probably one of their best first halves of basketball. The second half was ugly for both teams, but the Wildcats did what they needed to do. They really hit free throws down the stretch. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 10 free throws in the last probably, what we say, about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
All those free throws came because Edco got Wildcats were in the bonus, and Edco needed to foul to get the to try to get the ball back. So clutch shooting there for the Wildcats, and three girl Wildcats. Sarah Reed with 15, Emma Fritcher with 10, and Tesla Malloy with 12. So we had 3 Wildcats with double figures for that girls game. And again, at halftime now here, we're at 28-13. Wildcats are up, and we're being entertained by the half court shot competition. I don't know, has anybody made one yet?
Not even close.
Maybe we want to read a shout out here to Next Bank.
Soon as I watch this kid knock it down. Little nabnet. No good.
Oh, dang it. I'm sitting right by his aunt. We got to be working with his form there, Rachel. There you go.
All right. Next Bank combines the value of locally owned independent Eastern Iowa Community Bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on success with Next Bank, member FDIC equal housing lender.
Well, what do you think about the second half?
Well, I thought actually there's the first one. I was by an Edco kid, so I won't cheer for him.
Remember when we were at Starmont that year?
Yeah,
and that one kid did like 7 in a row. It was the crowd. It was going crazy.
Yeah.
Even the Central City fans. I mean, I think some people paid for him to keep shooting.
Yeah, people kept giving him money to keep shooting.
He literally made. I think it was 7. Wasn't it 7?
Yeah, I think it was 7.
7 half-court shots in a row.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it. It was crazy.
It was awesome because was he like? I'm trying to think if he was an 8th grader.
Yeah,
or
he was like
freshman.
an 8th grader or a freshman. He played it.
He wasn't playing in the varsity
right,
game.
No, he was.
And I just remember thinking like, man, this kid's gonna be good. I memorized his face. He never made 7 points the rest of his life.
No kidding. Well, he probably was shooting too close to the basket.
That's probably was the problem.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable. He just kept making it, and we were just like, oh my God, he just made another one. It was crazy.
That was awesome. I do remember.
I know that was pretty crazy.
Starmont,
the good old days.
I also remember them playing football in the hallways and running around crazy.
It
was a zoo up there.
I think though for the Wildcats, I mean, I don't know if the running, we aren't as deep as them, so I don't know in the second half if we want to stay in that running game with them.
Well, we've
but
been
I think
handling
what
the
we-
helter-skelter well.
Right, but I really think what Nick and they started doing a really good job of Edco was bringing the pressure full court, and our guys really did a nice job of making a couple quick passes, and we were able to get some easy buckets down there. I feel like if we do that a couple more times, I mean, I don't know, then it's kind of one of those things. Do you stay full court and give up layups? Or do you just like do solid half court,
Right.
you know, do some trapping or something in the half court? So it'll be interesting to see kind of how Edco attacks that if they stay in that full court press. Defensively, you know, we talked about, I don't think the Wildcats played defense for longer than maybe 8 seconds.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know, I'm guessing we're in some form of box and one-ish type of thing.
Or just
or even a
man-to-man,
man-to-man.
but I think it's man-to-man maybe with Patrick Wade guarding that Parker Rochford and just saying,
all out denying.
yeah, just
and
denying and no helping. He's not going to help anybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what it looked like a little bit there, but like Edco doesn't want to run their offense too long. They want to get it up.
They want to get a quick shot.
Yeah. And then actually the we talk about usually the Wildcats are very patient on offense, and they're willing to pass and look for the good shots. And just because of the aggressive defense that the Wildcats are playing, or that Edco's playing, it's kind of forced the Wildcats into some quicker shots than their normal, but they're getting good shots. They're getting good looks. You know, we're getting either the 3 points in the corner. Marshall had a big three-pointer, and Patrick, they were both in the corner shots. And then Trey's done a really good job of breaking down, and if they're going to run 2 people out at Nick, they get the ball to Trey. Trey's been taking it to the hole.
Trey's been attacking.
Yep. And he had a nice pass to
Keegan's
David.
been attacking too. He just got to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah. So, you know, I guess the biggest thing would be just, you know, rebounding and turnovers. You know, if it's going to go full court like this, kind of crazy, let's just make sure that we're taking care of the basketball and we're getting.
We haven't turned the ball
not
over
a
a whole lot.
ton, but make sure we're taking care of the basketball, and I guess just let's not give them a bunch of second and third and fourth shots. You know, if they're going to shoot and miss, we need to make sure we're getting the rebound so they just don't have that option to get back in. So we got 2.5 minutes to go here. Wildcats are back out on the floor. It's 28-13. Wildcats are up. As I mentioned, really, Patrick Wade's the only Wildcat with he's got 2 fouls. But on the other hand, Parker Rochford and Riley Ashline both have 2 fouls. So 2 key players for Edco have 2 fouls. We'll have to keep an eye on them here as the second half gets kicked off. Edco's heading out of the locker room, and you're going to get a few shots knocked down here. I'm assuming Rochford did something to his leg, his ankle or something. He's wearing like a compression. It looks like he has a brace, and he's kind of been limping a little bit, so he must have done something to his ankle, I'm guessing, or broke his ankle maybe. I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah.
He plays hard. He's fast. I remember him when he was in junior high, and I thought we were going to I think he had a brother too, but I'm pretty sure he was a hurdler or a sprinter. I can't remember. Maybe just a hurdler. And I thought for sure we were going to run away with conference that year until Rochford showed up. And I was like,
yeah.
Where'd this kid come from?
He's a junior. Stainer and Ashline are the two seniors getting the most playing time. Braden Stainer came in, but he doesn't. He's gotten a little bit of playing time. So besides Ashline though, Stainer and Roger will be coming back. Oh no, you said Stainer. I said Stainer was a senior. So, but the Putz brothers.
The old Putzes.
The old Putz brothers.
There's been quite a few Putzes. We had some girl Putzes when we
I feel
coached.
like that name is familiar.
I feel like we always called them
Edco.
Putsy.
Yep, Putsy. Putzing around out there.
It's up there putzing up and down the court.
So it's 28-13. Wildcats are up. And
getting ready here. 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds to go. And it looks like Edco will be starting on offense. So the Wildcats, I feel like, need to come out and maybe make a statement and get a stop defensively here right away, or get a rebound, maybe a one and done.
Yeah, one and done. That's the key, I think. Can't let them
get
those
2 and
second
3.
chances.
And, so Wildcats are going to have the same starting lineup that started the game. And it looks like Edco's going to go with their same starters also.
Looks like man-to-man for the Cats.
Yep.
Wade's going to be all over Rochford. Reed's on Ashline.
Yep. So we got
Trey and David on the Putz brothers. And
no, the
no,
Putz
that's
brothers
Stinger.
aren't in. We got Corey Putz, and they run a play for Rochford, and Rochford hits a three-pointer, not the way. Nice job setting a pick, and they hit him in the corner, not the way we wanted to start here.
Orcutt's got it. Rochford on him, gets it over to Reed. Stainer's on Reed. Reed's got about a foot on him. Hopefully we can get a little clear out here, let him drive. Ashline comes to help. Now Kula's got it, back to Reed. Stainer on him. Keegan's gonna go set a screen for Nick. Rolls back to the left wing, gets it to Kula. Kula over to Trey Orcutt. Nothing really going inside here.
But again, we're up 28-16, so we can afford to be patient a little bit.
We don't need to be in a hurry. We need to get good high quality shots. Stainer all over Reed. Skip pass over to Warrington. First time he's touched it this half. Now Wade's got it over to Orcutt. Good possession here for the Wildcats.
Ooh.
High pass to Orcutt over to Kula. Ooh, should have
Nick
looked
was
down
open.
there. Yep. We're
there's going to be a steal by Rochford, and he's going to go in. And there's two. There's 5 quick points, 28-18 here. Wildcats need to kind of get there. Oh, and I'm not sure who Trey was passing that to. He could have been a foul. Nick bailed him out. Oh, there's over and back.
Yep.
Yeah, it was over and back. Keegan just needed to relax. He didn't have anybody on him. Just wait for Nick to get in the front court. Wildcats coming out here need to kind of get their composure back.
10-point game
Yep.
already.
Putts to Stainer. They're going to have Stainer handle the ball here. 28-18. Stainer's just standing up there. Wildcats. He's going to dribble, pull up for the jump shot against
Orcutt.
Orcutt. No good.
Rebound Nick. Nick gets it up to David Warrington. Warrington goes up strong, gets the bucket. No, they're going to call the charge. Oh, boy. I hate
That was
charges.
a tough call.
I don't know.
I think it was underneath the basket.
Yeah,
I mean, what's David? That was a tough call.
that's just a big man on a little man's what that was. I guess good hustle for getting in front of him, but.
Yeah, I had a tough time with that one.
Yep.
So Rochford's got it. He's going to dribble. He's going to go in, and Nick's going to block the shot out of bounds.
It's at least Nick's third block on the game.
And Stainer's going out, and we've got
13 points and 10 rebounds to go with those
Yeah.
3 blocks.
Cody Hoger's checked in for the first time. They get it into Hansel. Hansel gets it to Rochford. Rochford for the shot. No good. Rebound, Putz. Wasn't putzing around that time. Gets it out to 52 and just checked in. Junior 6'1", Cody Hoger. He hits a three-pointer, so Wildcats need to answer here. There's a foul. And are they going to get Ashline on that one?
I think it's going to be.
Yep. There's
Did they call it on
Ashline.
Ashline? Whoa, I didn't think it was going to be him.
So that's his third.
Good. Get him back out
Yeah.
there.
So Ashline, the 6'5" senior post player, second leading God, Nick's got to knock those free throws down. He's rushing them. I feel like 28-21. Oh, that went short. And they get the ball in the front court there. Putz has the ball. He's dribbling. He pulls back and for a three-pointer, and it's good.
Puke. Carlson's going to take a timeout.
Yep.
Yikes, just like that. That's
it's a
15.
28-24. We went from a 15-point game down to a 4-point game.
Yeah, 11-0 run to start the
And
first half.
5:22 left.
Yeah, that's
the-
a minute,
so-
minute and a half, 11-point run.
That's not very good basketball there for the Wildcats. Defensively, we'd been doing a really good job and kind of let them go off there a little bit.
Well, he knocked
And
down
Nick-
some threes.
Yeah,
that-
Nick missed his free throws, missed 2 free throws there. So Wildcats, this kind of, it's a new game, come out here and get their composure. They're going to have to make a decision with Ashline. It looks like they're leaving him in.
Yeah,
he's got 3
he stayed
fouls. If
in.
he gets his 4th foul, I don't know. I
don't
guess
know.
at this point, though, with a close game, you almost have to take him out for a little bit, just in case it stays tight to have him in there.
Yeah, I think maybe pull him out, and if they can't keep it close without him in, then throw him back in and just say, hey,
Yeah.
this is it.
52 came in. Who?
Is that Hoger?
Yeah.
Hoger off the bench knocks one down.
He's
Putz knocked
scored
one
5
down.
points all season.
All season. That sounds about right.
Dang.
He played for 3 seconds,
Yeah.
knocked down a 3. Orcutt's got it, splits the defense. Got a nice break there by the Wildcats. Gets it over to Kula. Keegan's hesitates, gets it down to Reed. He gets fouled.
I thought they were
that was
gonna
good.
go in.
I thought that was good, so we're going to put Nick Reed back at the line. Is that Stainer or Ashline? Almost got to be Stainer, right?
Yep, 34,
Yep.
I think they said.
So his
that's
second.
Spencer Stainer's second foul. So it's 2 team fouls on Edco, and we've got 1 team foul on the Wildcats on David with that charge. There's Nick finally gets his free throw to drop, and he'll get another one here.
Can attribute that to the track meet Nick's been running in, missing those first couple. Now he's going to settle in and get back in the flow of the game, and knocks that one down too. So he's got 15, 10 boards, 3 blocks, a steal, and a partridge in a pear tree.
So Rochford's going to bring it up, being defended by Wade. They've got 4 down, and they're just going to make, well, no, I thought they were going to let him clear out, but Putz has it, and Putz pulls up for the shot, no good.
Rebound,
and Nick battles down there and comes up with the rebound.
Stainer's all over
Come
him, but
on.
he maintains possession. Stainer's going to have to be careful. He's going to get another one.
Nick just had the turnover. He tried to dish it over to Keegan. Take a charge. That's what, Trey.
Too easy, Trey.
Man, you got to hammer him.
Yeah, don't let him get that shot off.
Trey Orcutt too soft in there, man. Oh,
Scoreboard just
scoreboard went black. So that was Rochford takes it in, and Trey Orcutt just tapped him, and he should have hammered him. And Rochford finishes with it, and he's going to go to the line for 1 here, and we don't have something happened with the scoreboard. So not the way we wanted to start the second
probably
half.
kicked the outlet. Wasn't happy with that either. So
all right.
Now we're back rolling.
Yep. We got to get things going here, Wildcats. So they took Trey out. Trey Orcutt's got 2 fouls.
4-point game.
Yeah. 30-26, and Rochford's going to go to the free throw line. And Rochford knocks down the free throw for the 3-point play. There's a full court press now.
Marshall Vandevek's in. He's got the ball against the press.
Putz.
He's going to just dribble up the floor with Putz all over him.
Yeah.
Reed and Stainer got a little hand check.
Oh, there's got to be a foul.
Oh, was that Ashley? I think they just called it on Ashline.
Yep. I think so. I didn't see his, yep.
Waiting for confirmation on the scoreboard. Yeah, he's coming out.
Yeah, 4 fouls. That's what we just talked about. It's like, do you leave him in or do you take him out? It's a 3-point game.
He went to help on
yeah,
Marshall.
And he reached, and Marshall's 5 foot out there, and Ashland, there's a shot by Nick Reed.
Nice shot by Nick Reed, little turnaround jumper from 10
in the middle of the lane. Defensively, the Wildcats got to get
Stainer
things
out
going.
of control.
Yeah.
Reed with another rebound. We're back.
That's a flop.
That's a
timeout. They called a timeout. He called a timeout. He better give him a timeout.
Yeah,
That's a flop. Can they do that in high school?
I don't think it's a technical like college.
But that was definitely 32.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even get touched, and he just went flying. For God's sakes, you would have thought he got hit by a semi.
Well, we got their big guy in foul trouble, and they're going to try to get Nick Reed in foul trouble, but I'm glad the officials
didn't call that. No kidding. 32
had their waders on and saw through that crap.
They weren't putzing around.
Yeah, they ain't putzing around. Woof. I'm telling you, Garth, this is.
Who comes up with these names for us?
Whatever happened to like Bill and John
Smith and Jones? We got Putz. All right, so Wildcats have the ball here. We got Patrick Wade, Nick, Trey Orcutt's back in, David and Marshall Vandevet.
All right, little 1-2-2 press here by the Vikings. Warrington's got it. Elbow. Oh, he gets hit in the head.
How's that not a foul? How's that a foul? My
No
God.
way.
Rochford went crashing into him. Oh, my God. that was a
that-
terrible call.
Bleh, that's
Oh, my God. Rochford went flying in and
Warrington
crashed
takes
into David.
one
David.
dribble in and gets just ran
No
over.
kidding.
And they call a charge.
Oh, my God.
That's just, yeah, David's a strong kid. He's been in the
Yeah,
weight
no
room a lot,
kidding.
but he did not initiate that
Wow,
contact. That was a crazy
tough.
call.
We got 3:50 to go. It's a 32-27 game. Stainer
To Putz.
gets it to Putz. Putz
Down
one
to
and Putz
Wiskus.
two. Yeah, Wiskus is in, but he didn't get it. There's Hansel.
Holy puke.
Hansel just chucks it up, and Marshall's battling. He gets it to Nick, and he gets it up to Wade.
Oh, Wade's got it out baseline. He's trapped. Splits the defense, tries to get it to Warrington, and somehow Warrington gets it up and
Oh.
misses, gets his own board,
Oh,
misses
come
again,
on.
gets his board again, and
And
bucket!
one!
There
We'll
it is!
Take it!
David Warrington on the fourth putback attempt with guys on his ankles, guys on his back, gets the bucket.
Patted his offensive rebound. Got about three
You know,
offensive
like,
rebounds.
you
didn't
hate
he?
to miss easy
Oh, I
ones,
know.
but you take that one when you get fouled
no
all
kidding.
day.
David with two, and will go to the line for the three-point play here. Huge basket by David. Edco's running like three guys at Nick. If Nick,
Right.
I mean, you can't. If
And then
you're
they're trapping. They're trapping the ball and running two on net. I mean, it's just hard to get. Oh,
oh shoot!
it's all right. We'll take
Yep.
the bucket. He misses that free throw. Wildcats up 7. 3 minutes and 15
Yep.
seconds to go in the third quarter.
Putts to Putts, and then they get it
To
to Rochford.
Rochford.
who's
A
back
steal
in,
by
and go
Orchid
Trey
going the other
Orchid.
way.
Trey's got.
Oh, one on
take it
three.
in,
Takes him in
Trey,
and get a
yes.
bucket. Let's go, Trey.
That's the way.
Trey Orchid, heads up play.
And now there's going to be
Timeout.
a quick timeout. Rochford was driving and he lost the ball, and Trey was right there and was able to have a clear path to the basket. And one of the Putzes got back, but he didn't foul. I don't know if that, I couldn't tell which one it was. Corey Putz does have one foul. I mean, the other one doesn't have any. So just like that, it's 36-27. We're back to a 9-point game here. What got down to a 3-point game, wasn't it? They got it down to 3, I think.
3-point game, I think. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
that game this weekend. They got it, close, and then the Wildcats were able to pull ahead.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Wildcats can keep going. They're really playing poised here, and I
Right.
mean, it's been an out-of-control game from the
Yeah.
start. But I really like, for once in our life, I feel like we have some senior
Yeah.
laden
Yeah.
team
Yeah.
that can handle that kind of stuff once
Yeah.
in a while. So
So Putz is going to, he gives it to Rochford. Rochford's got the ball. We got 2 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the
Patrick
third
Wade
quarter.
playing great defense on him.
Hansel checking things out. They get it up to the Putz, over to the other Putz. And then Stainer back to Putz. Gets it to Hansel. Hansel's going to go in against Nick, and Nick just lets him
Ooh.
take it.
Nice little move there by Hansel.
Yeah, Nick just kind of let him have that. Now Nick's got the ball.
2 on him. Is that the Putz twins on him?
Yep.
Now Reed's got it, right wing. One dribble, throws up a 3, no good. Bricked. Putz has got the rebound, going the other way.
Yep.
Over to
And
other
then
Putz.
Yeah. And then Hansel with the offensive rebound gives it to a Putz, and he goes up with the shot, and it's a rebound by Reed.
Now the Putzes are on Reed. Reed's going to dribble right by both Putz boys. Reed's got it, still 2 Putz on him. Over to Orchid, back to Reed. Dumps it down to Warrington in the high post. Back out to Reed, 2 Putz on him. Finally, the student section comes alive. There's Patrick Wade
Oh.
for 3 in the corner, no good. Putz has got it.
And it's a bounce pass to Hansel. Hansel takes it up. So now it's 36-31 with 1:25 to go. Nick Reed's got the ball, bringing it into the front court. Everybody wanted, and Nick could have almost been called for a carry there. That was close.
I think the ball was tipped up to his
and
armpit.
it hit his,
looked,
and then
it
he
looked
picked
like
his dribble up.
Yeah, I mean,
he
he was
stopped.
dribbling through 2 guys there,
Yeah.
so.
So Wildcats are going to maintain possession. It's 117, 31, 36. get it into Keegan.
Over
Keegan gets it to Orcutt. Go ahead.
Orcutt's got it here. Both putts is on.
Oh.
Throws it too high to Keegan Kula, out of bounds into the student section. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go, third quarter. Wildcats up 5.
Rochford's going to have the ball, and he's bringing it up against Wade. Wildcats are man-to-man.
I expect a screen here and a switch to get Wade off of him. Here it comes, Whiskas.
Oh, a bad pass.
Terrible pass.
Rochford to Whiskas. Whiskas wasn't ready for it. And they're going to get, I think, is that, who are they going to get?
I think Stainer.
Yep, for holding Nick there. So
That's
that's
his
gonna,
third?
Yep, Stainer just got his third foul.
See, I told you that was never going to work again. Now they got 3 guys on Reed down low, and they just let him get the inbounds up top. Reed's got it now, right by Whiskas. Little floater in the lane, too easy. When you're 6'7" and 3 feet from the basket, somebody better get between you.
Yeah, Whiskas gets the ball up quick, and they get it over to Putz. Putz looks inside to Rochford, and then back to Putz, out to Whiskas for 3, in and out. And then
Reed
there's
on the rebound.
Nick, kept alive by, I think it was Patrick or Trey, kept that alive. And then coming in from behind here and knocking it out of bounds is Braden Stannard. It'll stay Wildcat basketball. 23 seconds left, 38-31. And we're going to post Nick up on this out of bounds.
Yeah, but
we'll
that gives us
see,
a 3-on-2 out here.
Yep,
So
they should be able to get it in.
once we all run away from it. 22 seconds to go. Wildcats up 7. Orcutt's trapped. Gets it to Reed. Reed got 2 putzes on him and some other guy. Gets around
That's
him.
Stannard and Putz, yeah.
Over to Orcutt. 8 seconds. Off.
Tipped out of bounds. Whiskas, I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it goes to a Putz. And Putz is going to throw up for a long 3-pointer at the buzzer and actually goes in and comes out. And David Warrington comes up with the rebound there.
That was close. You had a feeling this was going to be a tight game, and Wildcats made that nice run. Was at the first quarter, and thankfully, because that coming out of halftime was rough, but the Wildcats get it figured out late in the third quarter, get that lead back to 7. Nick Reed might be a tired boy. Actually, all these Wildcats are going to be tired. We haven't said David Warrington. We haven't said his name much either, but we haven't said Patrick Wade's name very much. Probably because of the great defense he's playing on Rochford. You know, he's an all-conference player, and you know what, Junior, go get him.
Yep.
You know, you're on him wherever he goes. If he goes to talk to his coach in the huddle, you're guarding him in the huddle.
Find out what kind of gum he's chewing.
That's exactly right.
Wildcats are outscored 18-10 that third quarter. Wildcats came out and got off to that first quarter was 17-3, and then it was 11-10, and then now 10-18.
18-10. Don't forget that it was 11-0 run in the first minute and 30 seconds of the quarter.
Wildcats here really need to get that defense, and we need to come out here and we need to contain and play even with Edco, or I'd like to see even, a little run here. Gavin Stone's ready for his game, Coach. He's got his uni on.
Well, there's a nice foul.
They did have a game today.
They did. They went up to Bellevue Marquette.
They went to Bellevue Marquette, So what, they called that on?
40.
40?
I don't know who 40 is.
That's that Braden Stannard.
Oh,
He's a senior.
Stannard and Stainer and Putz and Putz. They got too many guys with the same names.
So Wildcats are going to get it in.
All right, Orcutt's got it. He's going to dribble past the press. Now they're going to look to trap him up top. He jumps, passes to Keegan, gets it to Marshall.
Come on,
Marshall in the
knock
corner.
that baby.
Bucket. They're going to call travel.
Oh, man. How does he? I didn't think. They haven't called a travel all freaking night.
I know.
In the first game against the girls, number 41 literally traveled every single time she touched the basketball, and now they call a travel on Marshall on that three-point shot. Oh, my God. Crazy. I couldn't see his feet. He was in the far side over there.
Yeah, I mean, probably. He's been known to do that once in a while.
Oh, my gosh. So we got Putz bringing it up, gets it to his brother, Connor Putz, and they get it to Rochford, and Rochford's going to blow to the hole, and the ball comes out of his hands, and Trey Orcutt with the rebound, and they get it to Nick.
Nick goes by the Putz brothers down the lane, misses the
God,
shot, gets his own board, and
And
bucket.
there it is.
Nice rebound there for Nick. That puts him at 21 and 14 unofficially.
So
Rochford.
Rochford, yep, gets it to a Putz.
Gets it to a Putz.
I'm not sure which one is which. Corey Putz has the ball. He's dribbling it around. He wants a pick by Whiskas,
Whiskas.
and he gets it over to his brother, Connor Putz. Connor with the three-point shot, no good.
Nice
Nick-
fight there by Nick to
Yep.
get the rebound. Could have been a foul there on Rochford.
How are they not? That ball, oh my God, they call that ball gets knocked out of bounds from behind by Nick. Ball gets knocked down, and they say that it's Edco's basketball. Not sure where that one
Well,
came
it could
from.
have been a foul way out here at half court by
Yeah.
Rochford reaching around Nick.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
Nick's got somewhere around 4 foot long arms,
Jesus.
and to reach around and try to hit the ball, it's not going to happen. Come on.
So it's 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter, 40-31. Wildcats have 3 team fouls. Edco has 6 team fouls. Rochford's being defended right now by Wade. It's man-to-man. He gets it over to the Putz. There's a travel.
Well, they didn't shoot it, so it's not going to be a travel.
Yeah.
It's only a
So
travel when you shoot and make it.
Putz gets it to Hansel. Hansel's going to pull up for a jump shot. No good. Rebound by Rochford. He can't control it, and I think they're going to call a jump ball.
That's,
It was either Keegan and Rochford or Patrick Wade and Rochford there.
Yeah, I think it was initially Patrick and Rochford, but
And then Keegan
nobody
got
really
us
had
in.
possession.
Oh, and
Oh,
there's
we'll
the
take the
foul.
turnover.
Yes, Putz to
Right
Hansel.
between Hansel's legs and off his
And
heel
it
out
goes
of
right
bounds.
between his legs out of bounds. So 31-40, 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Wildcats are up. Edco's just throwing people at. We should hopefully be able to take advantage
Of the chaos.
of the chaos and get some easy
Trey
buckets
Orcutt's
here.
got it, gets it to Warrington. Back to Orcutt in the right corner. Orcutt dribbles out, 2 guys on him, throws it to the wrong
I
team.
think he thought Nick was going to break
Yeah.
there. Steal by the
Well-
Vikings, and they've got Putz coming down. He thinks about it, gets it to Stainers back in. Stainers dribbling, gets it to Putz. Putz throws up a three-pointer, and it's good.
Here comes Ashline off the bench, too.
Yep, Corey Putz for the three-pointer, 40-34.
Part of our guard's problem, they keep jumping to pass it, and when Nick doesn't cut there like that, you're stuck in the air, and you got to just throw it away. Stay on your feet, split the defense, just like Reed
They're
just
going to
did.
call it on the floor there.
That Hansel,
I don't know. They're
Or the
going to
big
call it on
perm.
Hansel or the 42.
the big perm.
Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
like
those on-
42. That
All right, Whiskas is in, Ashline's in,
Yep.
Standard's in, Rochford's going out,
Yeah.
Hansel's going out, and
I'm not waiting
Whoever
for
that
them
just
to
got
show.
that
I don't
foul.
know. They didn't put up the
Yeah, it was
player's name, but I
42.
think it was 42, Rowcliffe. That's 17 fouls, so with 5:27 to go in the fourth
6-point
quarter,
game.
Wildcats are going to be shooting free throws here
Bucket
for the
by Reed there.
rest of the way. So he knocks down his first one. Wildcats are going to need to go make these free throws. And Nick knocks down his
23.
second one.
23 points for Nick.
So Whiskas has the ball, gets it to
Whiskas.
Stainers, checking things out at the top of the key here, letting the offense get set up. Being Wildcats are in man-to-man. Patrick Wade's out there. Ashline has checked back in, and Nick usually does a pretty good job of waiting, and he kind of jumped there and went with that. So there's going to be a foul on Nick. That's Nick's. I've got that as Nick's second foul, 4th team foul. He's going to put. This is the thing, is you don't want to put
Yeah, you don't
Edco
want him
at
shooting
the
free
line
throws.
with free
There it
throws
is.
when the
First
the
one's
clock
good there.
stopped. So
7-point lead
yeah.
now. Going to shoot another free throw.
Yep, that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
And Stainer's second shot's no good. Nick's
Rebound, Nick.
Rebound,
At least his 15th of the day.
and he's going to get it into the front court. That's got to be. Oh, they call that on Putz? No, they called that on Stainer. I thought. That's.
Really called it on. They called it on Stainer.
I thought that. I
well,
thought he
Putz is
should
the
have
one
been.
throwing the fit. I thought he was the one that. I mean,
They're not
he
flashing
Putz is
up.
going out, so it's got to be on Putz. isn't
Yeah.
it? Reed knocks
no,
down the
Stainer. It's
first.
got to be on. How come they're not showing the?
Well, they took Putz out and set him down.
Well, I guess they're not showing. I thought it was Stainer, but that would be Stainer's fourth. So Stainer's still in there, so maybe they did take one of the putts out, but neither one of the putts are in foul trouble.
So Nick knocks down the first one, makes it an 8-point game. 5:04 to go. And there's another one. So now he's got 25.
So 44-35. We're at about 5 minutes to go here. Wildcats need to D it up. There's a pass inside to Rochford against Patrick, and he's just oh, who's that on?
Called it on
If
Nick.
they call that on Nick, that is the worst foul
that
ever.
that was an anticipated whistle, and
Nick.
Yeah, that was real bad.
Oh my God! They call that on Nick.
They're
not putting the fouls up there. That's third. And he's getting killed down on the other end.
Right. Well, they were anticipating contact, and Nick did a good job of just getting off the ball. But they're whatever.
38-44. And Nick's going to bring it in front court. He gets it to Marshall. Nice. Bounce pass to Marshall. Marshall gets it up there quick off the glass.
Nice assist there by Nick to Marshall.
So
Defense collapsed.
Rochford
That could have been a double dribble.
No kidding.
Strip. Nice job. Ball don't lie.
Rochford.
Split the D tray. Oh, that's a foul. He's laying on him. Let's go.
That's the way. That's going to be his third foul.
Yeah, Rochford picks up a silly foul 65 feet away from the bucket.
He went up for the shot, and Patrick Wade stripped him.
Yeah, probably a frustration. I just turned it
but
over.
You got to be smarter than that. You can't just be diving. But that's fine. Let him do it. So now Trey Orcutt's going to go to the free throw line. Like we mentioned, with what was about 5:15 to go, that was when they got their 7th team foul, and Wildcats are shooting bonus free throws, and now they have 9 team fouls. Trey Orcutt knocks that down. Nice.
I hate to even say this, but
don't say anything.
All right, I won't.
We can talk about free throws after the game.
Okay.
So that makes it 38-47. We got 4:26 to go here. And, Trey misses that second one.
Should have said it. He would have made it.
In the front court is Putz.
9-point lead.
Being defended by Vandevet. Dribbling around, gets it to Ashline, who's back in. Over to Wiskus. Wiskus down inside to Rochford. Bounce pass to Ashland. No good. Offensive rebound.
Putz gets swatted by Nick Reed.
Rochford's got the ball. He's going to drive, and he misses. And Nick's got it, and he's going the other way.
3-on-2 break. He's nice decision there. I like the 3-on-2. Go get that bucket, but short time, probably the best. Get fouled, earn it at the free throw line.
The one thing is that Edco is putting so much pressure out there. We've got to try to move the ball around. It's going to be hard to, right there, Marshall just threw it away to Stainer, and Stainer goes up and misses
it, rebound
because of Nick. And then there's Rochford, and that's got to be a foul. Jeez, 24. That's Corey Putz. That's at least his second, if not third. And Nick, I think, took like a shoulder in the jaw there.
Well, no.
He got hit someplace else?
Not on Putz's shoulders. He'd have to be standing on a couple milk crates to hit him in the face.
No, his head went into Nick's jaw.
Chest.
Yeah, chest. He flailed his arm up. And Nick goes to the free throw line and misses.
Misses another free throw.
And that's another free throw that we missed. And we've got Keegan and Trey Orcutt and Marshall and Patrick Wade and Nick out on the floor. Edco's got the Putzes, and it looks like Rochford and
short again.
Yeah, dang.
I might be taking a timeout if I'm Carlson and
let everybody kind of get a breath. There's Rochford for
now
3.
I'm for sure taking a timeout.
41-47, 3:17 to go. Maybe we need to do a shout out to Next Bank.
Well, amongst my temper tantrums, I can't find it. There it is. All right. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So the ensuing chaos that really the Wildcats handled early and, weathered that storm is taking its toll here a little bit. You nailed it on that last possession. They've got four guys out guarding R2, trying to trap like crazy out in the outside the 3-point line. When we get it down to that corner, attack the rim. I know you want it, But
Well,
it's,
the
it's
other thing
one-on-one.
is
You're not going to get trapped down there because there's nobody
Right.
else down there.
and if we're up in the just over half court and we're getting 3 guys run at us, we can't stay down in the baseline corner. We've got to come
we've got to
out
extend
to,
up and come meet a pass.
meet the pass, because there's no way like Marshall or Trey are going to be able to make that pass. So we got to kind of shorten the court there because they are putting so much pressure on it, so we can get the passes. So they're going full court. We get it to Trey Orcutt.
No, that was
Jesus, these officials all of a sudden, they tipped that ball, but
Yeah.
they called a carry
called
on
a
Trey.
carry off a tipped ball.
So 47-41, and Rochford's in with the ball, gets a screen by Putz, nothing there. Rochford gets another screen by Ashline, and he shoots it, no good.
Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, Reed with the rebound. Now they're running a couple players at Nick. Nick, there we go, gets it to Trey. Trey to Marshall. Oh, and Marshall.
with another turnover.
Yep. And there's
Hoger.
that Hoger for 2. 43-47. But again, Marshall's getting stuck down there. If you're not going to shoot it, I mean, we got to get out of the corner. And there's a turnover by Nick.
It's going to lead to a foul by
and then Wade fouls him.
trying to get back.
We just said it. They can't go and hide down in the corner when we're getting trapped right at as we bring the ball over the half court line. They're running 3 guys at us, and we've got to come meet the pass. There's just too much distance. So Edco here, Hoger over to a Putz. Putz with the shot.
Of course he hits it.
Yep. Corey Putz. It's a 46-41 game. Trey Orcutt's going to bring it in the front court. We've got 3 Vikings. They got to go. There's a nice pass to David Warrington.
Reed split the defense, double team, dropped it down to Warrington, the block, and got a bucket. That was a huge bucket by David Warrington.
Yep. And that's what we need to do.
Yeah, David Warrington doing what David Warrington does. Hits those key buckets when you need them.
Yep, Putz to Hoger. They're just doing like a wheel at the top, and there's Putz again. He just hit a 3-pointer. We got to get out in his face. He misses. Nick gets the rebound. We've got Trey Orcutt. Again, there's 4. That's not a reach. Out of all the stuff that goes on, and that's not a reach. Rochford goes up, and Nick knocks it out of bounds. Knocks it out of his hands. It's just so inconsistent. It's like they call some little crappy stuff, and then they don't call that. It's like, come on.
They don't want to call a foul on Edco every possession, but
right,
it's a foul every time.
They're playing out of. That's not a foul.
That was either a foul or a charge.
Ashline puts his shoulder down, knocks Keegan now.
48-49, 125 to go. Wildcats up 1.
Now those have got to be. They're reaching and hacking.
There's finally.
24. Yeah. He said I got all ball.
Yeah,
no, you didn't.
You didn't get
all
ball.
Arm.
Your hand was all over the ball, and your body was all over Nick.
That's at least
a
3.
foul
That's
every
at
single
least
time.
3 fouls on him, and it could be 4. I'm not sure.
They all look the same. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's one of the Putzes, Corey Putz. For some reason, our scoreboard's not putting up who gets fouled. Nick goes to the free throw line and knocks down a big free throw here. These are going to be really key here.
Yeah, we're shooting. We're in the double bonus, the last minute 20. Big time. You got to kill it here.
There
and there's
it is.
2 more for Nick Reed from the free throw
So
line.
51-48. We got 1:15 left here. Putz in the front court. Wildcats man-to-man. They're going to set a pick there. They're going to get it over to Rochford. David Warrington gets. Oh, no, what are they going to call?
Well, we got a call under the bucket.
Oh,
The official doesn't know what to do here. It looks like they're going to get a foul probably after the shot.
Steiner's out. Or, I'm sorry, Ashline's out.
Ashline's out. So it looks like probably they're going to get him for boxing, pushing Nick Reed.
Yeah, so Ashline's out. Nick should be shooting free throws. They're probably shouldn't. It's not an offensive foul. Nick should be shooting free throws. Why isn't he shooting free throws? Shouldn't Nick be shooting free throws? It's not an offensive foul. So they get the ball into Trey, 51-51 with a minute to go. Wildcats aren't in the front court yet. They got to get it in the front court. Trey Orcutt's got it. They get
Now
it to
Reed's
Nick.
got it.
55 seconds left, tie game. They got 3.
Got to be looking for your offense before you
Yeah.
turn it over.
Now get out of the corner. There we go.
Reed's got it. 44 seconds, gets it to Kula, top of the key, back to Reed, left half courts. Reed breaks the defense down.
Count
Gets the and one!
it!
Count it,
Yes!
Nick Reed!
And it's on Rochford.
Let's go. That was a
Rochford
great.
just picked up his 4th foul.
Right when you just
Yes.
think, like, don't turn the ball
Ball
over, get a
over.
lazy pass. Reed sees a crease, takes it, gets
Well,
fouled,
if you get
knocks it
by
down.
them, you're going to
Yeah.
have. And
Well, yeah,
Nick's
they-
either going to have the shot or dumped David. He could
Yeah.
have hit David right there, too. So 36 seconds left, 53-51.
There's
Nick,
another bucket for Nick Reed.
Nick
Now,
knocks that free
you
throw
better
down.
pay attention where Rochford goes
Yes.
and putts because there's going to be some
Yeah.
screens and switches. You got to talk on defense right
Both
here.
Putzes are in, and Rochford.
There's Rochford getting a screen from Putz. Good job by Patrick Wade getting
Yep.
through it.
Get out of there.
Little shake and bake. Oh, he nails it. Big time shot.
Rochford hits a 3-pointer. There's 17 seconds left.
Tie
Trey
game.
Orcutt,
Trey Orcutt's got it. They get a
and they're going to call
timeout.
timeout. So Carlson's going to.
14
Wildcats have
seconds.
it. 14 seconds to go. 54-54.
Man, that was good defense by Patrick Wade.
Yeah,
but
he
just
was
a
right
bigger,
there.
bigger,
Nice shot. You got to
bigger
take
athlete with the step back, knock down a
Yep.
huge three. So back-to-back threes by Rochford.
That was. I mean,
I don't know why.
you,
I mean, you
got to
can't.
give your. You got to tip
Yeah.
your cap. If it's a good shot, it's a good shot. That was. You talked about. He's a good player. So right now we got a timeout. Wildcats are going to get the ball. Wildcats have a timeout left. I just saw McGovern check to see if they have a timeout. I'm not sure about Edco.
Well, this will be interesting. Is Edco going to stay up in that wild press?
Yeah, I mean,
Or are you going to come back and try to set up a defense for the
Yep.
first time all game?
yeah,
You know, they haven't had to do that yet
nope.
because they're just running crazy. But, boy, how bad do you look if you get a foul here
Right,
in your
exactly.
press
And
with
you're going
the tie
crazy,
game
all
with
that.
double
yeah,
bonus?
exactly.
Boy, I don't know what you do there. I mean, I'm glad that I'm on this side of it, but I don't think I would continue the chaos press that they've
yeah,
got.
I mean, because you don't want to give up a layup and that be the game, with
now they're
4
going to keep
seconds.
pressing, all right.
Yep.
We haven't seen a screen
I-
off this yet because they're doubling
Yeah.
them, so you can't really screen two.
So
There
it's
we got
going to be
all
a
four
full
up.
court press. Stainer's deep. Or no, Stainer's deep. So it looks like they're going to let David get it. Looks like they're willing to let David get the ball inbounds. We want to get it to Nick.
We got it to Nick.
And we've got 3 guys.
Up to
They get it
Keegan. We got a
Keegan.
3-on-2 break.
Get it
Dishes
over
to Wade.
Patrick. They get
Out
it
to
to
Reed.
Nick.
6 seconds. Reed in the lane. Gets fouled.
Got
And
it!
no, they called the
No
charge.
way!
Unbelievable call.
No way. They
No
called charges.
way.
Terrible call.
Oh my gosh. I
Terrible
cannot
call.
believe that. Unbelievable.
These officials have really.
With 2.6 seconds
seconds
left, they call a charge on Nick Reed.
He made the basket. So did the basket not count?
No, it's going to be a charge.
Well, yeah, but you can say the basket counts and then call a charge.
That's what they're talking about right now,
Yeah.
I think.
If the ball left his hands before, look at the replay.
Yeah.
I think you count it, man.
Yeah, you
Because here's the thing, they counted it after.
offensive after the shot.
Because. Oh, these guys won't count
Yeah,
it. They don't have
they'll
enough.
never count it.
They don't have
the,
enough guts.
No.
This guy's just standing down there. He knows
He's
that
got
it
his
was a
hands in
terrible
his,
call.
Yeah, he's got his hands in his pocket. He's not
Yeah,
gonna,
he's not even helping. He knows it was a terrible call. Because to be honest, Nick was leaning and he shot the ball, so the ball had left his hands.
Yeah, no, I
and-
100% agree with
And
you.
that's you count the basket, and then he charged after he let the ball go. It should be
After
the
the
basket
shot.
should be good.
Yikes. Well,
Well,
no,
you better know where Rochford is, and you don't want him to get the ball. Why are we not, man?
well, we don't.
You
Bigger
gotta
is
know-
we don't want to get a foul.
Yeah, but you can do a lot.
Well, Rochford finally misses one.
Yeah.
We're going to
wow.
overtime.
Going to
Unbelievable.
overtime.
I can't believe
Wow.
that call. Of us. So was that Reed's 4th foul then?
Yeah, that's Nick's 4th foul.
Well, that was Something else. I can't wait to see the replay on that one.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing is, you cannot, there's no way with the defense that they've been playing that there was somebody standing down there to be able to draw a charge that wasn't moving, that they were.
And that was one of the guy that's guarding
Yeah.
way out here that he dribbles passes. You gonna tell me he gets back in front of him? Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Awful, awful call.
You know, though, 21.
It's been a great game, so you just as well keep watching it.
Edco had 21 points in the fourth quarter, and we had 16.
Well, Rochford had 6 in the last 30 seconds.
And, you know, we missed, I mean, you know, it's easy to look back, but Nick missed those 2 and Trey missed that second of those free throws. You know, you make one of them, and so now we're going to go for 4 extra minutes. So we got a little bit of free basketball here.
Boy, you'd think Reed would get this tip.
I mean, these officials just,
That was
that was weak.
I don't like
Yep.
that call. And, you know,
Yeah.
again, it's the official behind the play
Yeah.
calling a charge.
Yeah. Now, what are they doing? I don't know what the coach was at the scores table doing something. So as far as fouls, Rochford's got 4.
Reed's got
Putts,
4.
Corey Putts has at least 3, if not 4. Stainer's got 3.
All
Nick's
right,
got 4.
Wildcats get the tip here.
Yep.
Kula's got it. He's dribbling across the timeline, gets tipped, but Orchid maintains possession. Blows by
There it
everybody, gets
is!
a bucket.
Trey Orchid.
Orchid, the senior, playing one of his last home games,
Yep.
takes it all the way, gets a bucket. Pride of Paris.
So Rochford dribbling the ball at the top of the key between his legs, being again defended by Wade. He goes to his right, kicks it out to a Putz, and there's no good. Nick with the rebound.
Just
And-
keep the ball in your hands
yep.
and get fouled, Nick.
And
There's a reach.
Yep. So Nick's got it.
Sorry,
He's
I
dribbling.
forgot I got a microphone on my face.
Nick gets it down to Trey Orchid. Trey ball
Pump fake
fakes.
goes by him. Another
it!
bucket by Trey Orchid.
Trey Orchid
Let's go, Trey.
going crazy in overtime. So we got Putz into the front court. I wonder if Putz has 4 fouls. Remember that one? I didn't know. There's a
Rochford,
deep 3.
Rochford with a 64-foot three-pointer.
So it's going to be
Jeez.
57-58. Wildcats are up by 1. 2:55 left here. Wade's got the ball. We got to do
We
something.
got to
We're
get
going to have
moving.
to call
We're going to get a
timeout.
10-second call. Whew,
And
get it. Coach Carlson gets
Carlson calls timeout. We need to maybe have somebody come up here into that middle.
Yeah,
Again,
they've got-
we're getting too spread out when they're
we're getting too
with their
deep.
press, and these guys down here are open, but they don't realize when you have 3 people in your face down here, you can't. It's hard to see that, you know. Woo. So we got. I don't know. I'm going to do this just to keep track. So Trey has 4 points in overtime. Timeout here. We got 2:48. Probably need to do a real quick shout out maybe.
All right. Next bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or your next adventure. 5 locations to serve you. Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. I really like how, Trey Orchid is attacking.
Yeah. Yep. Because there's nobody there.
Yeah, there's 50 guys out here, so go, big fella. Now he's
Yeah.
got the ball. 2 guys on him. He's going to skip past to Keegan. We got to go the other way, fellas.
Yeah, no
Reed
kidding.
gets by him just before the 10-second call. Splits the defense. He's going down the lane. Pulls
Tough,
up.
bad shot.
Airballs it. Might have gotten a blow push in there, but no call.
But we don't need that. That's, I don't know. I don't like that shot. But Wildcats going to come back here on defense. There's a Putz, and they're going to call. Oh, travel.
They only get a travel when they shoot it, Karth.
Yep. So Putz has got to travel. It's 57-58, 2:25 left. I would like to see the Wildcats kind of work it for a little better shot.
Orchid's got it here. Getting trapped. Gets it over to Patrick Wade. Wade almost loses it. Maintains possession.
Nope,
there. Throws it
there's a
away to Stainer. No call. Lots of contact. Orchid with the ball.
Ball,
He's
come on.
running.
Yeah,
there's a foul.
foul.
Get Putsy off him. Is that his?
That's Connor Putz. My guess is that he He might have one already, but
I don't know. They're twins and they got
yeah.
the same numbers. And it's
22 and 24. When our board's not working for some reason, then the things aren't coming up. I know that's either his first or second. So
Orchid.
So Trey's going to go to the free throw line here for 2, and the Wildcats. There it is.
Orchid,
Trey
nothing but
Orchid.
money right now. Knocks down the first one, makes it 59-57 Wildcats.
2:13 to go here.
Knocks
Yes.
it down again. He's hitting nothing but net.
All right, we need to have some defense here. We got Rochford in the front court. He's getting picked, and he's airballed. David Warrington with the big rebound, gets it to Nick.
Nick's got it here. Putz and Hoger on him. Warrington's now on it.
Get it, Keegan. Yeah, Wildcats are
Lots
kind of
of-
throwing the ball around here a little bit, but Keegan Kula comes up with the ball. Nick's got it, being
Over to
defended by
Orcutt.
two
All right.
Vikings. Vikings.
Orchid dribbles down the lane, kicks it out to Kula. Great play there. 1:37 to go, 3-point lead. They're trapping like crazy. Wildcats doing a great job of
Oh,
splitting.
yeah, there's a foul.
Another foul on Putz.
And is that a putz?
Yeah, 24 that time.
That's either 4 or 5 on him.
I think it's 5. He's walked.
No?
Well,
Yep.
that
Oh,
puts
no.
Orchid back at the line. Orchid did a nice job
No,
of pump
I
faking to
think-
Nick. Yeah, that's his
Did
5.
they say 5?
Well, I thought it was 5. He's
I
shaking
have-
his head, crying.
There's Trey Orcutt. Nope, they're not. That must have been 4 on him.
Nope, taking the other putts
So,
out.
so
Well, both putts just went out. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows.
No.
It's chaos.
yeah.
4-point
Trey
lead.
has
Trey
another
Orcutt's-
free throw, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got 6-7 points here, and he's the only one that scored for the Wildcats in overtime,
Mm-hmm.
61-57. But he's also the only one, when they're trapping and doing that, he's giving a pump fake, and
Yeah.
as that defender moves, he goes to that gap, just like you're shown in 6th grade.
Well, and the
you
thing
split
is,
that,
like we
you know,
said,
split those 2
yeah,
defenders,
and you're gonna
they're
have a
getting
2-on-1,
they're just hammering him, or he's
he's
going in
either
for a
going to
layup.
go in for a layup, or if they don't
Yeah.
come out and defend him, he can bounce past it. If they do come out, he can
and
bounce past it.
The difference between Trey right now and in that third quarter when the wheels were coming off, he was faking and jumping and passing it.
Yeah.
He's keeping his pivot foot. He's
Yeah.
moving. He's doing those things to not turn it over, and it's
Right.
made a huge
Yeah.
difference for the Wildcats.
All right, Wildcats. Wildcats are going to come out here. We got David Warrington and Nick and Trey Orcutt, Keegan and Patrick Wade. Trey's going to have one more free throw here.
Still in the double bonus.
Edco's
Wildcats.
got putt. No, they are. No,
They're
they
putsless?
do. I was almost going to say that. No, they have a putts out there. They have Putz and Rochford and
Stainer and
Wiskus
and
Stainer
Hoger.
and that Hoger guy. So
Orchid.
there
Just
it is.
Trey Orchid, the Viking killer, knocks down
Yes.
another free throw.
And they get
There's
it to
Putz.
Putz, and he's open, and he misses. And there's-
Reed with the rebound.
Yes, Nick's got it. He maintains his dribble. The Wildcats need to get up the floor here. Get in the front court, Keegan. And there's going for the steal. And now Nick, they need to pass it, or
Just
they're going to
letting
have to. It's 62-57.
Yeah, 1:10 to go.
I'm not sure why they aren't fouling there. But a minute to go. We're at 1 minute.
There's a foul. That's going to be
and
number. That's got to be
Corey
5.
Putz is gone.
That's got to be his
Yep.
5th.
Corey
Yep.
Putz is done.
That's a 3-point shooter out of the game.
Yes, huge. Corey Putz probably coming into tonight's game. He was their 3rd leading scorer. He's averaging 8. He's over 8.
Yeah, he's got
had
some,
at least three pointers, or I'd say at least 4 3-pointers. He's hit some big shots for him, so he's
But
going out, but he's going to be
as one
replaced.
Putz leaves, another
Another
Putz comes in.
Yep. All right, we got a Putz on the
go,
floor.
Reed.
So Nick's going to go to the free throw line here.
Really
He's got
put some
2 shots.
nails in the coffin.
Ah, come on, Nick. Stand there and make a free throw, man. He's moving all over the place. There it is.
All right.
So there's that. So
Patrick Wade all over on
63-57.
Rochford
We
here.
got 1 minute to go.
Stick with him, Wade.
Yep.
There's a
In and out. And Wiskus
Rebound.
goes
Oh.
for the rebound.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Reed gets the rebound,
he
and
threw
as
it at
he's going out,
Whiskas.
he throws it at Whiskas, who's
And
already
out
out.
of bounds, and then he
And-
fell out of bounds, and he was the last one to touch it.
Yep.
So
We'll take
Wildcats
it.
are going to get it.
I lost my pen, so I can't keep taking stats. I threw it on Trey Orcutt's.
And we get it into Nick, and we're under a minute. And Nick's going to go, and he gets it
Up to Warrington. Warrington with the easy
David!
layup, uncontested. Everybody was all there. 3 guys on Nick, nobody on our half of the court.
Whiskas with
Oh,
3.
How's this kid come in and knock
I know,
that
he
down?
had a 3-pointer earlier in the game, so makes it 57-68.
Some
that right?
intestinal fortitude
Yeah.
by the sophomore there.
Yeah, big shot.
That was a huge
Because if
big
you would
bucket.
ask me, I'm sure that I would have been like, get it to Rochford. He's like your
I
main
would have
key.
said get it to
you know?
Rochford or maybe the
Yeah.
other putts. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know if the other Connor Putz is well, he's averaging 6
So is
points
it-
a game, but I don't
Did they-
know. I can't
Did
keep
they
track.
put that bucket on the scoreboard? We're not still up by 9, are we? We just hit it.
No, they did
Okay.
it wrong. Well, that's not right because
That-
now they're
'cause
not
according
ahead.
to that, we're
Oh
losing.
yeah, 65-57, folks. We're having all kinds of
Nope,
issues tonight.
65-60.
All right, here we go.
That's a little closer.
65-60 here. 37 seconds left. So the Wildcats need to get a bucket here or get to the free throw line and get some free throws. Technically, it's a 2-point or 2-possession game right now. But if we could get there and make it 7 points, it makes it 3-possession game here. So
Yeah, just get fouled.
yeah,
Don't turn it over.
If we can get
At least go down and
get a
miss
2
2 layups, so they got to bring it 100 feet up
Yeah.
the floor. Don't give it to them under our bucket.
so
Under their
37.5
bucket.
seconds left. Keegan's going to take it out.
All out, deny on our guys. We
There
should have a
goes-
long ball opportunity. Don't
Nope.
force it.
They
Throws
get
it into
Nick.
Reed. 2 guys on him. They're going to have to foul. They don't want to. Nice spin
There's
move. He's
a
going to get
nice
around him.
Pick by Keegan.
Clock's still running. They're not fouling Nick.
And
There's a ticky-tacky one.
Whiskas. So
That's-
Nick's going to go to
you
the
know,
free throw.
If you're scared to foul Nick, like, whatever, but do it
Yeah,
15 seconds
he
ago. I
just-
don't understand
just
some
let-
teams.
It was 38, wasn't it? 38.5. You just let
Yeah.
10 seconds run off the
Yeah,
clock.
you
If you're
let-
going to foul, foul. I mean, I get
There
it.
He knocks it down.
Go-
Nick Reed coming through clutch here at the
Go
end.
for a steal right away. Go for
Yeah.
a 5-second call and
And-
go for a steal. If you don't get it, boom, you got to foul. I mean, they just
Well, and it's
gave
not
us
like
10 seconds.
Not like he's killing it at the line.
Yeah.
He did just bury
Yeah,
both
just-
those to make it 7.
So
27
there we
seconds,
talked about.
7
So
point
it's
lead.
3 possessions. So Rochford's going to go in and throws it up, no good. But the Putz with the rebound, and that's Connor Putz, and he was fouled
14,
by.
I think, is going to be David Warrington.
Yep.
Yep.
Fouled by David. So Connor Putz goes up. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to have 2 free throws. His first one is good. And they're bringing Hansel in for Stainer. And the second free throw is no good. Rebound, and it kicks out to Putz gets his own rebound. It was
Air ball.
he hit the back of the rim, and the ball bounced way out, and it got tipped. And Putz got his own rebound, but he shoots a air ball. Wildcats have it. Come on, David. Oh, David's not the one who you want dribbling the ball up the floor, but so David gets the ball stolen. Rochford's got it, and nobody's helping him. Pay attention here to who's getting it. Whiskas, 67-61. Rochford shot,
No good. Rebound,
good.
Nick Reed.
And there we go, 67-61. And they outscored them when they needed to.
Well, I unofficially got Reed at 29 points and 19 rebounds, but I lost my pen there for a while.
I have him at 33.
Well, I threw my pen on the
okay.
charge, and then I lost my pen, so there's a shot I might have missed here and there.
So I have him
I
at,
guarantee he's got at least 4 blocks,
yeah.
a steal and an assist too. But I don't know.
And Trey might have had his career high too. He had
11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Orcutt,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points for Trey Orcutt.
16
Career
for sure,
high.
career high for Trey.
Yep.
Nice job. That was killer. Well, what do you have, 9 in the or
Well,
2,
in
4,
the
6?
overtime he had
8 in the
2,
overtime.
4. He had 8
Yeah,
points in the overtime.
8 in overtime.
Yeah, he
That's-
took over.
He almost had his career high in overtime.
Yeah, and just in the overtime. And David Warrington came in, and he had 2, 4. He had 8 points. David had a nice game. He had 8 points there. Wow, exciting game. 2 Wildcats in double figures, you know. And we talk about that in almost 3. David had 8. Trey was 16, and I have Nick again unofficially with 33. So we're talking exciting basketball. Kind of disappointing. The only thing, not to be a downer, but when you're up by 15,
I know. You hate to see
you
us.
know, up by 15 at halftime, you know, and we said they just got to come out and keep the offense going and not turn the ball over and not let them get rebounds. And we kind of turned the ball over, and that pressure hurt us a little bit. But you got to give credit to Edco. They did shoot the crap out of the ball.
They made
You know,
some buckets.
They really did, and we were in their face, and they, you know, so you got to kind of give them. It's not just it wasn't all Wildcats, and the officials there, you know, they made it exciting down the end, but you know, luckily the Wildcats were able to prevail. Yeah, Trey Orcutt comes out and has 8 points just in overtime. Nick hits some 3 points, hit 3 for 4 in the overtime there for the Wildcats from the free throw line. So wow, exciting game. Those are, like we mentioned, those were really big wins for the Wildcats, because now that almost, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but puts them at that 2 seed or for sure 3 seed for the tournament.
I think that
Is that going to
lock,
put us in the 2 seed?
I think that should lock it up. I mean,
The guys,
we've done nothing but win for the
Yeah.
last.
so they're on so we've got, that's 4 wins in a row. We're at East Buck. Hopefully we can get that win there, and then we have that rematch with Alburnett, and then we have Northland and Springville. So the guys still have some pretty competitive games left, and a chance to rack up a few more W's. Wow, exciting night of basketball. A lot of crazy stuff. The girls got off to a 30-16 halftime lead, but then, and they were able to hang on. The second half was a little ugly. We had Sarah unofficially with 15, Fritcher with 10, and Tesla with 12. So 3 girls in double figures. And for the guys, OT win 67-61. Nick leading the way unofficially with 33, and Trey contributing 16 big points. And David had 8, and Marshall had 5. Marshall hit a couple key baskets there also for the Wildcats. So, wow, exciting night. 2 wins for the Wildcats. And I'm Cindy McCarthy, and for Cody, we just want to thank you guys for listening out there tonight. And we'll be back on Monday when the Wildcats host Alburnett. So
Yep.
Go Cats.
Thanks for listening.